not have audio?
So let's try that again. Sorry about that. We are Casual Cactus. We are
Remember, only
on
you can tell us if
the
you can hear us.
We are Glassbreakers Guild. We're here on the Casual Cactus channel, and we are playing our weekly game of D&D. We had a little bit of a scheduling conflict with tomorrow night, which would be our regular night, so we are instead playing tonight, and hopefully you guys don't mind too much. Because, oh well.
There's nothing.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You can
Yes,
do
this
about
is my channel. I can do what I want. We are here to have fun and hope you guys are along for the ride and having fun as well. We are unfortunately short Lance. He had other obligations he had to take care of tonight, so we are going to be short his lovely features, but we are going to continue on and play as if he was actually here.
Head start much?
And
Haven't
yes,
seen Chipper yet,
it
so.
starts. It starts now. Just a few reminders and announcements before we get started. As always, we do run, in addition to the Twitch, we run the YouTube channel. You can go check that out. All of the videos that we produce wind up there on YouTube after a little while, so you can go and watch them and watch through full seasons, full campaigns. You will see our run through the Tomb of Annihilation there. You will see Danny's Delirium's Domain campaign, which was really, really awesome. You'll also see one-shots that we do when we don't have a full cast, and we have much less than a regular cast. Pardon me while I adjust my masks. It keeps sliding down.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Welcome, Zion. In addition to our YouTube channel, we also run our Discord server. It's a good place to keep up with news and goings on here on the channel. For instance, if we happen to change the schedule on you, Discord is the place to go to find that information. So go check that out. It's also a good place to find information on Kyrie's creative stream and Danny's creative stream when they do creative streaming. One final shout out to panstreams.co.uk.
It's not that final.
Is it not that final?
I suspect that we'll probably shout them out anytime we use their stuff.
Well, yeah.
One last for today. One last announcement.
One last announcement for
Oh,
today.
Gotcha. I see. I was like, that seems
Get
great.
with it. Get with it.
I'm sorry.
But before they say my shame.
Yeah.
But they are providing sound effects for Steven when he does his spellcasting. So go check them out. Super, super nice. They're not charging us anything for it, and we're
For the memorial.
and so we want to give them a little bit of a shout out and a bump up, and let you guys know that they are there to check out. All right. So before we do that, just want to. I don't even know how to do the segue now because I completely missed it. Welcome to the
Critical
Glassbreakers.
Roll!
Yeah, sure. No, welcome to the Glassbreakers. Okay, so who would like to do the recap?
I can do it.
Yay!
All right.
My favorite kind, volunteers.
All right.
I actually took notes last week, so, you know. Yeah.
Not a ton, but
You just had to do like the last 3 because I did not take notes.
it's fine. I don't mind.
All right, so last time
Fine.
On Dragon Ball Z.
it had been 3 days, but we ended up retconning a bit because we realized that the time before we hadn't really addressed the whole ASMR thing. So we come back and we talk about that, and Brayden basically used his familiar to kind of transfer a memory to us. Not Brayden, sorry, Milo.
Yeah, Brayden, you're not Brayden.
Hey, I took a long time creating this character. Okay.
Well, Brayden, Milo,
We're
Adrian,
one and
whatever
the
you are.
same.
Whatever he
But
wants.
he used basically this memory transfer thing. So all of us saw the Empress was in her big grand audience chamber. Lars and
Oh, who
Milo's
does-
other brother.
I'll say his name real quick.
Yeah, I didn't bother writing it down.
Devim.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
It wasn't ads though, so it's okay.
that's impressive.
Fair.
So Lars and the third brother and the monk order peeps, and there was a girl servant kneeling, bound and crying in front of the Empress.
Don't ask what happened to her.
Milo is also there. The servant
Where
said
was
that
she
Milo's
acting?
having an affair with his bodyguard.
Well, not necessarily a fling.
Well,
An affair.
Kind of
An
An affair, a
Relationship.
fling,
relationship,
That's
tomato,
what-
tomato.
intimate relationship, like, there's
Intimate
whatever you want to call it.
Fair.
So they all sort of wow. They start talking about that. The head of the order, Colin, I believe,
yes,
basically has a fit, gives a prophecy, and then dies horribly.
yes.
The evil stepbrothers go at Milo with swords, and Milo sprouts wings and bamfs out of there.
Except they're not stepbrothers.
I mean, don't they all have different fathers?
Actually, that is true.
Actually, we've never established that.
Oh, okay.
I always assumed you don't know who your father is because of
we
reasons.
we
but
have never established that.
Don't say that. I don't want to be wandering the woods and find my papa wandering around.
Dear. Well, okay.
That would break me.
My
teeth.
mistake. So after this memory happens, we all sort of discuss it. We also find out that Mizuki can sort of prophesy herself, and hence that's why she's a big part of her family business. And we also find out that she gets her magic from Venus,
Yes, the goddess.
a
of
god.
location. Yes, that is not the Empress.
No, that is not the Empress. That ended up being a big, huge, long discussion.
Especially,
This is slowly turning into Warhammer
Especially-
40k lore here real quick.
especially because she's related to the Empress, and yet her family
Worships
somehow
a different
worships
god.
an old god.
Mhm.
Yep.
Also, so that's the thing.
Simi started saying something about Imus, the goddess of the anarchy.
That's mine.
Turns out she's talking to one of these ancient gods. We talked a lot about gods. Mizuki does detect magic, and she sees a lot of glowing from us. Simi does a magic. There's a lot to take in.
Simi does a
I
magic.
love
that
that
so
magic.
Simi does a magic. Love it.
Cabbage notes are the best notes.
It's now the 4th day. So we're skipping back ahead. Mizuki's hanging out with her evil boyfriend, sees a coach coming to town.
Yep, cabbage notes are the best notes.
Is that the right word?
Evil?
Or
I mean, this is how
suitor.
Suitor,
Would
yeah.
suitor be the? I think suitor would be. Well, to be fair,
I mean, he did
we
propose marriage
we
already, so
us two would refer as suitors.
Yes.
Cabbage would refer to it
Yes,
as boyfriend.
exactly.
Boyfriend.
That's
Yep,
fine.
as cabbage, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then there's a ferret in her kimono all of a sudden.
What?
I was just saying, just me and you're talking. She's like, that's not how it works.
No.
We're not dating. He's courting me.
Same difference.
But
So
it's
Not.
suddenly, Mizuki has a ferret in her kimono.
Yes.
It's a carrier ferret, and there's a
Quote that right now. You quote that right
I'll quote it,
now.
I'll quote it.
Yes, please.
Mizuki has a ferret in her kimono.
Suddenly,
Suddenly.
Mizuki has a
Mizuki
ferret.
ferret in her kimono. No, I don't know.
Play it.
It's a carrier ferret. The note says that the adventurers have found the location of the attack and that we need to bring the apothecary to confirm. Mizuki comes to assemble the team.
Team assemble.
Let's see. Lance's grandma leads us, or not Lance. Oh my gosh. Killian's grandma leads us out. We end up traveling for about 2-ish days. We finally get to the place. It looks a little bit more rough than it might be normally. Fabergé shows up. Might have a trail. We make camp. Nothing happens. We keep going. There's a cave, probably about 20 kobolds. We sneak up the trail looking for traps. There are none. Definitely suspicious. We send in the dragon familiar. It's a friggin' maze. We run into a trap, or the dragon runs into a trap, and poof. We all decide to go in. We avoid a giant scorpion.
He died for 10 gold.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes, he did.
You.
yeah. There's a trap, swinging blades. We go a different way. There's a trap, flame holes. We disarm them.
Flame hole. Me
Bye.
after Taco Bell. Sorry, everybody. It just came out.
You're gonna kill
Also, like
Brayden.
after Taco Bell. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or what?
It's not inaccurate.
You're
Why
not
is my
wrong.
poker chip stuck to my box? What?
There's metal inside, yeah.
Oh!
Huh, okay. We end up disarming it by stuffing things in the flame holes. There's a chest with 10 gold pieces. Back to the blades. Simi tries to run through, gets a little bit hurt, but stops the blades. And then there's kobolds, face biters. I take one of them out like a badass. And we eventually kill them all.
I almost died. Not like a badass.
We keep looking for Kendai. Alma almost kills Killian. Killian and Simi find a place. Kobold shoots. There's a woman moaning. We figure out it's Kendai. Kendai is in a ring of fire. There's 2
Oh,
kobolds. We killed them. Simi tries to get Kendai and starts floating too. It takes some doing, but we pull Kendai out of the magic dome, and in the meantime, Alma is off exploring on his own. Eye roll. And that's the end of my notes.
I opened a door,
Yeah.
and there wasn't dead or killer things behind it.
All right. Well, that's I think it's a pretty good synopsis
Oh, yeah.
of what happened last time. Although I will correct you on one point. Of the last 2 kobolds, only one of them was actually killed.
Right.
The other one is
Unconscious and tied up.
captured.
The other one was unconscious and tied up.
Yeah.
All right. So, you are all, just as a reminder, you guys are all standing in this, this one chamber here.
Mm-hmm.
There is right here a 10-foot by 10-foot by 10-foot pit that was opened up under Simi's feet.
Rude.
You do have Kendai. She has been extracted from whatever field was holding her. She is still unconscious, and she is still floating. At the moment, I forget, Simi, had I told you that you had drifted down back to the floor as
Yes.
well? Okay. So your feet are firmly on the floor, but Kendai is still floating. Where would you guys like to start? I know Alma had done a little bit of exploring on his own, but he had come back to the group.
Had he?
Yeah, I was on my way back. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
For the sake of brevity, Killian will be taking care of Kendai.
Sounds good.
That does sound good.
Yeah,
Yes.
that does sound good. Yeah.
And makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
So, do we want to question the kobolds? I don't know what language they speak, but like I could off this guy, or we can.
Well,
Talk to him.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I
we
don't
should
know why I was looking
probably
at you.
keep him alive and see if we can talk to him. We should probably tie him up and see if we can tie him up first and then go from there.
Should we drag him out of here?
He's already tied up, right?
No,
Yeah.
he's just unconscious.
I
Have we-
thought
no,
we-
we
I
because
think
we
we
hadn't
tied him up.
Okay.
I was pretty sure we did.
So Alma, you arrive back at the group about this point.
I found a door.
Well,
Was there anything in it?
Wait, you were gone?
You didn't notice?
There was a lot going on.
Oh, well, yes, I was
There's
gone.
always a lot going on.
So, do you know where the door is to?
I mean, I figured you guys wouldn't want me going too much further.
You're right. You're
That's
right.
probably a good
Don't,
idea.
I am not complaining. I was just asking because it also seems very likely that you would have opened it anyway.
Oh, I definitely opened it.
Oh,
Was
what
there
did
anything in
you
it?
see?
Nothing that I could see, but I figured it would not serve me well to keep going.
Huh.
Yeah.
I feel like our first priority in this particular moment is going to be to get Kendai to safety. We can come back if we want to.
How about, for right now, let's grab that kobold, take him to that big room with all the campfires, and then go from there.
Well, should we make sure that nothing can come up behind us through this door?
Well, what did you see on the other side of the door?
Nothing really, but I know it goes further. And it was sort of a secret-y door with a guard, so
So there's probably something in there.
likely yes.
What's your idea for keeping people from coming out of it?
I mean, one option would be to close the door.
Alright,
She just like narrows her eyes. So you
Okay,
found
then,
it and you just left it open?
Yes.
alright, sound off, how is everyone doing?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Fine.
I think I have.
What about
14.
your
I forgot
magical,
I don't
are all
have
your
any.
magics tapped?
I don't
Yep.
have any spell slots left. I
I've
don't think.
got nothing either.
I have Killian's bow.
Actually, maybe I have.
I have the blasting things that I
So-
can do infinitely, but
Maybe
We have
close the
cantrips,
door
but
and we
that's
should
all.
leave.
Yeah.
It might be an easier way out, though. It would make sense that it would be guarded if it was a way in. Because, as I recall, Killian mentioned several giant scorpions that we
This
do
is
not know where are.
Okay, fine. We stay together?
I think that's usually the best.
Well, that wasn't a question. That was just
Okay.
a statement that yes, we're staying together
Yes.
and you're staying behind me.
I'll show everybody where the door is.
Okay. So you're out of spells?
I think I have one spell slot left.
We're dragging with us the kobold, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
But I
so
used most of them. Yes.
if I remember
I
correctly,
cantrips,
Keith,
but
we were told that there was roughly about 20 kobolds ish.
That they
That
they
estimate.
They assumed.
Okay, well I count 10, not counting the two face biters. So, did you oh wait, hold on. 12, and there was a guard by this door.
okay.
Yep,
yeah, I think
13. So we've
Well, no,
killed
no, no.
13.
He snuck in. He was part of the fight down there.
Okay, so
Oh.
12.
Keith, you did. It's a thing now.
What's
Yep.
the
We
thing?
have an actual conga line now.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, this is the door that those guys went through. Okay.
Okay, so nobody is going to sneak up on us through here. It was worth looking.
So
This
do
is-
we want to just?
Where is this?
This is right by the main. Right there's the main room.
Oh,
Where the dead spiders
Yeah.
are.
So this was the back door that all of those winged kobolds came out and
Oh.
started punching you.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that works.
So
that
what are you
works.
guys doing as you go?
So-
Anything?
Killian, I'm assuming Killian is going to pick bare the face biters of all ingredients he can for his projects.
I am
So-
going to be constantly perceiving, trying to see if I notice that anybody is anywhere.
Yeah, I'll set up in the northernmost corridor.
Were you there when we saw that chest?
I mean, I saw it, but I haven't opened it. Do you want to go open it real fast?
We
The one covered
Yeah,
in
well-
spider webs.
how about me and you go grab that?
Okay.
You guys watch.
Check it for traps.
Of course.
Mhm.
Me and you come with us.
All right.
And then you guys watch the kobold and make sure Killian doesn't kill himself getting these face spider ingredients or whatever he's doing.
Sounds good.
Yes.
All right. All right, so the two of you head over to the
Cabbage is coming with us as well.
the three of you, sorry, head over to where the webbed chest is.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking
Yeah.
about? Okay,
We hadn't gotten to it yet, so.
right. So it's off. I'm not actually going to move tokens
No,
around,
fair.
but because there's
As someone who has used this program
Right.
before,
so
Yeah, for an hour.
It's an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
so you guys find it. It is completely encased in spider webs,
Mhm.
but it's an obvious chest shape within the web itself.
do we want to take this with? Yeah.
Well, I
Fair.
think we really need to check for traps.
I'm just gonna cut through the spider webs with my knife.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Check for traps?
Yes.
Remind me what roll that is.
Investigation.
You sure you want me to check?
I mean, I can check if you want.
You do it. Because it ain't gonna be me.
Okay, so I'll start looking and seeing if there's any obvious traps.
Okay. Make your investigation check.
Unnatural 20.
You don't see any.
Okay, I don't think it's trapped. I'll open it. Unless it's locked.
And then-
It actually is.
Now.
Cabbage!
Now
This is your
cabbage.
job.
Thieves' tools.
All right. So roll dexterity with your thieves' tools.
I mean, we could just hit it until it opens, but
I mean, such a pretty box.
And I'm proficient with them, so I can add my proficiency
So
too.
it's
Okay,
so when you're using tools, it's whatever you roll plus your proficiency modifier plus whatever stat the DM gives you.
so dex.
So dex. So it's
Okay, so 16. Or, sorry, 17.
17. Okay. Click. So inside the chest, you find what looks like a leather scroll case, bound up at each end. There's also a few really odd, like trinkets, odds and ends, weird stuff that you're not real sure what it does exactly, but it's obviously been placed in the chest very,
ceremonially.
ceremonially. That's a good word for it. It's like they're ceremonial pieces that look like nothing that has any value at all.
Okay, we're definitely
To you
keeping
guys.
it then.
How big is the chest? Like steam trunk chest?
Yeah,
Or-
so
okay.
it's steamer chest sized.
I guess we'll just put all the trinkets in a bag.
Okay.
And then I will hand you the scroll case to carry if you would like to do that.
Sure.
Because I assume because you have do you have identify?
I do not have identify. I do have.
Well, we
I
can-
have identify.
I do
Well,
have some.
whenever we
language
get
stuff.
arrest or whatever, we can have one of
I
the
have
other
one
people
spell
identify.
slot left.
We should save that.
We should
just in
save
case we
that,
get attacked.
not for identify. We can
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you
after
could
we
do that
rest.
as a ritual if we're staying
Yeah, I can do
here.
it as a ritual.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
How long does it take as a ritual? Is it
I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
would
I
rather
mean,
just
yeah,
you
we
know,
can do that
leave.
later.
Yes.
All right.
when you started like and the chest opens and I was like, oh crap, this is kobolds. Is this just gonna be a chest full of spoons?
It could be. It could be.
All right. So Killian takes another 5 or 10 minutes or so pulling stuff off of the face spiders. You kind of get a sense that he's a little bit. He's not disappointed necessarily with what he's pulling off, but he's like, oh, I could have done better than that. It's all right. I could have done better than that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And then you guys start heading out.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Do.
Please don't hit a scorpion. Please don't hit a scorpion.
Oh right. I forgot about that.
They are mobile.
A little bit of a hiccup there. Sorry, guys. Ah.
Killian casts invisibility. Oh, he's turned himself oblong.
Oh, I would have been probably up front.
This was just the
Okay.
marching
Oh,
order from
okay,
last
that's
time,
fine.
so
As long as it's not going to matter.
It doesn't have.
this.
We don't necessarily have to be in this order,
I
but
don't want my
it would take
spellcasters to
Keith
get hit.
various minutes to reorganize.
No
it,
worries.
it would
No
take us a second or two to reorganize everything.
Don't worry about that.
It's fine.
You guys are off the map again.
We get it.
We're going places
Off
we've
the
never
map.
been to before.
Off the map. We be off the map, mateys.
Here there be dragons.
I saw that. I rewatched that. A clip of that the other day. Of someone playing that.
All right. And as Killian comes around the
Make my
corner,
eyes work.
he kind of stops for just a second and motions you guys back.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Backwards cha-cha-cha-cha.
Okay.
Well, just leave it. You can just leave it there. That's fine.
Well, it rolled a 0, so
Oh.
so apparently it's not very perceptive, and you guys are able to sneak out.
Scorpion.
Yeah, the scorpion.
Scorpion.
It's good.
And we're out.
And you guys are out of the cave.
Now, who knows what that scorpion was carrying? We'll never know.
Nope.
We don't want
The
to.
Staff of the Magi. But we lost it. It's okay.
A wish ring.
Oh, sure.
All right, so you guys, as a reminder, you guys are right about there
All right.
on the map. And as you come out, it is closing in on evening, and
Is there enough time for us to climb off of the mountain?
there is enough time for you guys to go back down the trail to the foot of the mountain.
I would
Yes.
suggest that. Or would you rather up here on the ridge?
I mean, up here we can at least see anything coming from below. There's only one path up.
True, but what if that thing decides to, come out for a fresh breath of air? A breath of fresh air.
I mean, it's a possible scorpion up here, possibly goblins, or returning party of kobolds down there.
Fair.
So,
Yeah.
like here we have 2 easy points to monitor.
That
Down
would
there
be
it's going to be much
our-
harder.
Are all of our NPCs up here?
Yeah, so everyone is there with you guys.
Nope, they're all dead.
We're all shit.
We will we will present Kendai to Killian's grandmother.
Okay, so she's super happy to see her friend, but she's also a little bit worried because Kendai is again still floating and still unconscious, and she sets about trying to sort of delve her and figure out what's going on that has kept her in this particular state. And by the looks of it, she keeps hitting blank walls, and she's not able to sort of figure out what it is that is what has happened.
How's the kobold doing?
Speaking of which,
He is still very much unconscious as well.
Well, do you guys want me to talk to him?
Is that an option?
I mean, I think we both can talk to him.
Oh,
If
then why
it's-
don't you talk to him?
Does it? We don't know that it speaks common.
No, but me and I'm very well versed with my words.
Or
So
What does that even mean?
I
I
don't know.
fancy speak.
I don't know that that's.
It means.
I've been trained my whole life to talk.
It
But
means
if he doesn't speak the
can-
language, that
It's
doesn't
not gonna matter.
mean anything.
Look, I'm trying, okay?
Okay. I'm just
Right.
saying.
How about we get to safety and then do that?
Well, I think we're camping up here on the ridge, right where this
Oh,
cave
are we
entrance
staying right
is.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I
Yeah.
missed
Yeah,
that.
for more defensive purposes, because if the scorpion comes out,
That's true.
we can just kill it. And if an advanced party of kobolds start climbing the ridge, we can always just pick them off one by one as they're
That's
climbing.
true. Sorry, I must have zoned
No,
out.
that's fine.
So, if you want to try fancy talking him, feel free. I will stand here ready to punch him in the face if something goes terribly wrong.
Okay.
Yep.
So I
Fair.
like kind of shake him a little, see if wake up, wake up. Anybody
So
in there?
his eyes sort of pop open, and he sort of looks around wildly, and he starts jabbering.
Eh?
Eh?
Eh.
Oh,
There we go.
oh.
Did we muzzle him?
I didn't, but I wasn't there, so.
So
I
I'm going to
imagine.
just like keep a punch in the chamber, and go ahead,
Okay.
fancy talk
Yeah,
away.
in common, I will be like, hello.
That's real fancy.
And he just starts jabbering away.
Eh?
Jabbering.
Do you recognize this language? 'Cause-
Remind me.
His language.
Okay. So
Yes, I do understand
Okay.
Draconic.
Oh.
right. So
Mhm.
so what
Mhm.
you hear is
And Keith, I'm using comprehend languages.
I thought
Okay.
you had.
I don't have Draconic.
Oh, I thought you had Draconic.
okay.
No, I
Comprehend
can just-
languages works.
Yeah.
So the two of you hear him say, "You will be sorry that you have interrupted the work. We still require much."
I assume so. It was very beautiful architecture you were working on in there.
Are you replying in?
Yes.
It's like, and his eyes go wide.
Oh, that is fancy.
You speak the tongue of the people.
Well, I don't know what people you're referring to, but I can speak like this, yes.
Oh. You have been touched by one of the four.
Yes.
Which of the four?
The blue flamed heart one. I feel I am unworthy to know his name.
That is very wise.
Smells like an interview.
So
Shush. I'm sweating like it's an interview.
So you are one of
See,
the
it wasn't
two.
Yes. And you know of the other.
No.
Ah.
Who is the second?
My friend here.
Oh.
He is not touched by one of the four.
Ah, I see.
Oh. Right.
Right.
I have doubts.
Who is the second?
I have concerns.
I also
Do
have
I know who the
concerns.
second is?
Second what?
Make
Second touch.
make an intelligence check.
Why are there two?
Oh, an intelligence check.
Yep, that's cool. Good job, Braden.
13.
What's that?
13.
No. So far, he is not making any sense.
Right. I am unaware of the second at the moment.
Perhaps the battle has not yet begun.
You don't secretly know this language since you know, your family has the whole dragon thing going on too.
You mean the language that thing is?
Yeah.
Milo speaking?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Can't understand.
Okay.
When were you touched? When were you touched?
He's been touched his whole life.
I blush. Several months.
But the third has been in this place many eons.
The third?
Third what?
Who is the second? Or are you the second?
I know not the first, so perhaps I am the second.
Then the battle has been joined.
Who's on first?
Yes, that explains much.
Really?
And then he just sort of turns back and it stares off into nothing and then closes his eyes. He starts to mutter and it sounds almost like a prayer,
Uh-oh.
but you're not following it. It's there's something in the dialect is a little off.
What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing?
Praying.
What?
Do I hit him for that?
No.
Are you sure?
We don't judge people on religion.
I mean, will
That depends on if it's gonna like.
Religion is protected status, guys.
will his gods come out and kill us for something? Because then, yeah, we will kill him for praying.
Would ours?
I mean, I don't think so.
Would
Then I think
yours, Mr. Number 2?
I asked
What?
Zoigan.
I don't even know if... Does it look like he can understand comment as we're having this conversation?
Doesn't appear so,
Okay.
no.
I asked Zoigan what I should do in this situation.
Nothing.
You are so not helpful sometimes.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Are you talking to your god? Are you sassing your god?
That's probably not a
You
good
shouldn't
idea.
sass your god, Simi.
Oh, shush.
I mean, I know it's a new thing to you, but
I mean, I don't know much
I
about
don't-
gods, but
Is anything happening as he's praying?
No.
so what'd he say?
He asked me if I was... Now what?
Lots of ordinal numbers going
Ordinal
on.
numbers.
Yeah, so there's 4, I'm assuming 4 of the deity things, like the stuff that's inside his chest. They asked if he was the second, so I'm assuming there's at least 2 that were touched, is what he called it. And something about a battle having been joined because the second has touched, or has been found, I guess. Something about the third, which is the god thing that this thing worships, that is somewhere in the cave, I assume. Probably down the deep dark pit.
Wait.
That doesn't sound good.
So he said, "Are you of the first?" And then he asked if I was of the second, right? Or yeah, along those lines.
He asked if you were the first,
Where's the first?
but then decided no, you're the second.
I think I might know who the first is.
Who?
I look around to the NPCs
First of what?
who has used this power.
Or this power, but from somebody else. One of these other 4.
Yes. And a certain individual who has been living longer than they should be.
Oh.
And then there's this whole prophecy about how he's supposed to, like,
Right.
topple the empire and all that jazz. So, I mean,
What?
it all seems to fit.
Did I kill this guy?
No,
No.
I'm gonna keep him as a pet. I'm just gonna sort of, like, scratch his head.
That's probably not a... It's a sentient creature.
Your point?
I mean,
Yeah, I
technically
feel
his
like that
parents
was
are
real
sentient
condescending.
I mean, he did try to kill us.
creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
look,
don't have anything.
We need more information anyway.
You sure you're gonna get it out of him? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Were you the one that said we should stop murdering things? Which we haven't started?
To be fair, they kind of tried to murder us first.
Oh, so now it's okay.
So
now
it's
that it's
okay
now that
to-
it's a red lizard, it can be perfectly fine.
Look, these guys are evil.
I'm just gonna scratch his head.
He's gonna reach up and try and bite you.
Bad dog!
No.
His eyes start to glow.
Oh.
Shit. Punch!
Our information.
So roll the attack.
I'm going to attempt to make it non-lethal damage. We'll see. It's probably not non-lethal damage. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 will hit him.
And 1d6 plus 4. And that's a 6 plus 4, so 10.
Okay.
So unless just claiming non-lethal actually makes it non-lethal, that probably hurt a bit.
Well, it does, but it wasn't enough to take him all the way down.
Oh,
Does it knock him out?
We're gonna find out. Hang on. Yep.
back to sleep, puppy.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to stop the magic-y thing.
So, do you think you can convince him tomorrow?
Given time, yes, but the problem is going to be if he tries to use magic every time that I try to question him, we're going to have a problem.
I just punch him a whole lot. It's fine.
That'll take a lot longer.
I mean, yeah, but then
Well,
you don't
I
get
think
magic.
I can. Well, I have an in with him, so I think I can talk to him if you can help me.
Yeah?
He's got a lot more information about what I'm supposed to be doing than I do, so.
I have an interesting idea. We'll have to try it tomorrow, though.
Well, I think right now would probably be a good time to rest up, get everyone.
Should we post watches? I think we need at least
Yeah.
2 people watching because we need somebody looking down the hill and somebody looking back into the cave.
I
Or we
assume
could
the
have-
Killian is setting up his perimeter, but yes, we should do
Yeah,
watches anyway.
he is setting up the perimeter, but you guys can set up watches.
Yeah,
Well, we also have to keep this guy from...
yeah.
Well, I think we can have 3 on a watch for 3.
True, we have a
watches.
bunch of NPCs.
We have a bunch of NPCs, so if it's
Yeah.
2 of us players and an NPC, I think we should be
Yeah,
fine.
we should be good.
So,
All right, first watch.
I can do it.
I'll do it too, seeing as we don't require spells.
Okay.
fair.
Fair.
All right, so you guys go ahead and the rest of you bed down. So the 2 of you and the bard decide to take watch.
That's an unnatural 20.
A natural 20.
Also an unnatural 20.
Also
Ah,
an
we'd be
unnatural 20.
perceptive, yeah.
Nice.
I should have used a ritual
And
to
the
bring
bard
that
also
thing back.
has an unnatural 20.
Well, would you look at that?
Very nice.
So he pulls out his he pulls out his lute and is sort of strumming away quietly in the night, just sort of lightly letting something to put everyone else to sleep, but to put you guys on your guard a little bit. As you look out over the
Starts nice and gentle, and then when everyone's sleeping, it's like dun 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 dun. dun.
as you guys look out over the plains out before you, the light from the 3/4 moon sort of comes up. It doesn't illuminate nearly as much as the full moon would, but there's quite a bit of it actually, so you can see for a good few miles. Down on the river, you do see what looks to be the lights of a boat on the river. Hard to tell at this point which direction it's heading, especially since they're probably pulled up on the side of the river for the night and not actually going anywhere. Beyond that, you don't see just a whole lot in the way of anything else moving. There are a couple of shooting stars that go flashing across the sky, but other than that, it's fairly quiet for the first watch.
Okay.
If you guys wanted to do any RP, now would be the time.
I might pray. See if maybe I can get like any kind of a response. I think the first part might be Zoigan, do you mind if I speak strongly to you? Is that a thing I shouldn't be doing?
Speak as you would.
So that doesn't offend you when I get sassy? Because they seem to think that you don't like, gods don't like it when people get sassy with them. which I don't think it's sassy. I just think that it's blunt. But you know, whatever.
I assume that this is not verbal.
No, like the facial expressions are all happening, so there are some fun facial expressions occurring. But
Blunt is not a bad thing. There are many useful blunt instruments in this world.
see, that's what I think. Anyway, so is there a point in us keeping this thing alive? Like, does he actually have information that's useful? Because you kind of gave me the indication that these guys need to die.
Did I?
And you said they were evil.
Those two things, being evil and having information, are not mutually exclusive.
Well, I get that, but I mean, if they're evil and you want me to kill them, if this one is actually like, if it has information, I don't want to do it too soon. That's why I'm asking if he's useful or not.
There is information to be found here. Whether you need him or not is a decision you'll have to make.
You just like doing this to me, don't you?
Well, you enjoy your free will, don't you?
I mean, that kind of depends on the day, seeing as it's kind of still a new thing, but whatever. Okay, fine. I'll stop bothering you now. For now.
Okay.
Also, it's kind of dorky to not answer sometimes. Thought that was supposed to be douchey, but it came out dorky. Okay, fine. That one I probably say out loud.
You been praying or something?
For something.
I'm gonna pay a lot of money for long distance calls.
Wait, there's a payment process on this? Nobody told me.
Those collect calls add up.
Jeez, man. Jeez.
You're gonna have to join, and then
Yeah. I wanted to know if there was any point in keeping this guy alive, because I don't really like that Alma's trying to turn him into Fido, and his eyes glow. I kind of feel like Alma's gonna get his hand bitten off by something. I don't know.
I mean, that's irrespective of whether or not I keep this thing.
You're not wrong.
so this is the one with the pet mechanical munching badger.
I mean, that wasn't her fault.
Fair, but still.
Yeah. I don't know. But apparently he might be useful. Whether or not we keep him alive, I don't know. If he keeps being weird and still seems like a threat, I'm gonna put him out. I don't know that it's worth the risk.
I mean, I don't know that Fairland needs any more kobolds, so...
So you approve of this,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him another chance.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we'll see if Milo and I guess Alma can try to talk to him.
Yeah, what's that language about?
I don't know.
I mean, he wasn't lying when he said he could talk fancy, but I just thought that he meant he could talk like he was better
Like a
than everybody
noble or
else.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like talk hoity-toity and snob, you know?
Yeah.
That was not what I anticipated.
So did I.
I just,
Odd.
That was the first time I've ever done it.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of all of this anymore. It's just another
You what?
log on the fire. It's fine.
I mean,
This is fine.
all considering it, I feel like you're handling things pretty well.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think I'm doing good. Doing real good. I
All
have
considering.
plans. There's some structure in my brain now. Still got a lot of questions.
Don't we all?
And there's clearly something in the water in some way or another. Because, I mean, this is This is a weird amount of magic for a place to have.
I mean, it's the only place we really know. Maybe this is a normal amount of magic and we just don't know that it's a normal amount.
It's in the water.
I mean, I don't know how accurate that's
I don't know
necessarily.
either.
Because it seems like having a very large order of people that are sent out to seek out magic users, you would think that if it was this common everywhere, then overthrowing such a thing would be real easy, right?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just more evidence. It's fine.
Please tell me you're not making a list.
Of
Like people to kill and stuff like that. Because
It's
that's
not
happened.
Valen.
no,
We don't need another one of those. Please.
it wasn't supposed to be my job to kill people. I was supposed to find objects.
Could still be useful.
Yeah, I'm just collecting. I am looking at this as though I am collecting information for an experiment. In that particular regard, I am attempting to be more like Killian. That's a terrifying thing to say out loud. Maybe forget that I said it like
I
that.
will.
Yeah, because not like Killian, but
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Man, that negative in charisma kills me sometimes.
It's fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's.
All right. Second watch.
I'll do a second.
All right. So with the two of you, the fighter also stands watch
Yeah.
from the adventurers. All the while, Lucia is over to the side trying to bring Kendai around, and is having no luck with it. So go ahead and roll your perceptions.
Thought it was for a 4 second, but no, that's performance. 6.
Oof.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Awesome.
I will assume, like, most of the time I will be using my time to bring back in gear
Okay.
for the hour it takes, so I will attribute that 6 to that.
All right.
I've got my-
And the fighter has a 13.
Dice
So,
just have favorite seasons.
all right. So you're spending most of your time sort of doing your ritual to bring your familiar back.
Speaking of rituals, I am doing comprehend languages again, and I'm going to pop that scroll open. And I want
Okay.
to read it.
So does that let you? Does it let you read, or is it just?
I have to touch it, so you must be touching the surface on which the word. Oh. I think there's a typo there. Touching the surface of which the words are written, on which the words are written.
Okay.
And it takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text.
Okay.
Ooh.
Woot.
What? I can't spell.
Alright.
I'm the leader of a pack of mothers. Consternation, that's what it was.
Yep.
I was the leader of a consternation.
Yep. Yes, you were.
Ooh, but did you read the second part?
Oh, yeah, if that matters. It
The
doesn't
glyph-
decode
The spell
secret
doesn't
messages.
decode secret messages in a text or a glyph such as an arcane sigil that isn't part of a written language.
Oh, good.
Did he send you a message?
Yep.
Oh no.
Cool. All right.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Alright, I have my dragon back.
All right. So, in addition to reading that, you do also see that your little kobold friend is starting to sort of stir a little bit. He's still unconscious, but it looks like he's starting to come out of whatever beat down Simi gave him.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover his eyes. take a strip of cloth and give him a good sized blindfold.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go wake Simi up.
Thank you.
Hey, I know you just got off watch, but he's waking up.
I'm
Can you
good.
fix that?
Oh, we want him to go back to sleep now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now? Oh, okay. Like, how asleep do
You know,
we
you
want
could
him?
have just waited.
We do not want him dead.
Oh, okay.
And he stops moving.
Night,
A
buddy.
minute, like.
No, I mean he's still
Okay.
He's still breathing, but he fades back into
Just last a
unconsciousness.
little bit,
Okay.
you know.
Night, buddy. Thanks. Sorry to wake you up.
No worries. By the change of what?
Nothing's changed. I just don't want to deal with him by myself.
Oh, I mean, okay, that's
I still think we need him.
you do.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
At least long enough to get enough information from him, and then I think we'll decide from there.
Okay. That's another thing that makes sense. Okay, I'm going back to bed.
Sorry to wake you.
Alright.
That's fine. It's fine. I curl back up and
So after we're done with
I'm gonna
our
have a
friend,
drink.
are we just gonna
Hmm?
hand
Have
him
a
over
drink.
to?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Are you seriously wanting to make him a pet?
No.
Okay.
But also, I don't think Simi needs any more cause to blame herself for the death of other things. So
So
I can deal with it.
you sure?
Oh yeah.
Insight.
old yeller.
I don't know you that well. You could be one of those kids that you know just like goes out into the woods and like
And throws a bag of cats in the
throws
room.
it back. Yeah, I don't.
Aww.
He's not. But I don't know that. I see what he's done before.
Poor bag of cats.
There's no bag of cats. It was a metaphor.
You made the bag
Poor
of cats.
metaphorical bag of cats.
Phoebe's gonna drink before she goes back to bed.
You should probably just sleep.
There's nothing wrong with a nightcap.
You should probably just sleep because I might need to wake you up again.
Oh, I was just gonna have a little bit. Okay.
You probably should just sleep,
Okay.
just in case.
Oh, okay. That's fine too. Just like set the bottle next to me.
So I'm gonna write this out in common
Okay.
and then slip it to Braden, and I'll just message it to you.
Okay.
We're all gonna die.
Oh yeah.
But I don't like how you're putting that. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about, or
Alma is pretty quiet tonight.
I'll just hold on. I'll just be glad I have your back, and then just wait out the rest of the watch, and then
Okay.
wake the rest.
For the rest of the watch, it's actually fairly quiet. You guys see, well, you see what they saw before the lights on the river. As you watch during the course of the night, they actually do go out. So looks like whoever's on that boat may be bedding down for the night as well.
Okay.
Third watch is Mizuki.
I will give you Ingir.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you would like to use him, he will basically just give you advantage on the roll.
I have proficiency in perception,
So does he.
Hopefully.
And
Between
Fabricia and who was the fourth?
Killian.
Well, not Killian because he's got his alarm rocks
Then
out.
it would be
Oh, the medicine woman. That's right. I forget her name. But the two of them will also be on watch with you
Okay,
as well.
Yeah. So just advantage.
Yeah. Just go ahead and roll with advantage.
20.
Pardon?
20. No, sorry. Yeah, 23.
23.
23.
Okay. So at this point in the night, there's no lights anywhere to be seen. All you're hearing is sort of the quiet of the night, wind blowing through what little trees there are here. at this level on the mountain. There is no conversation between you and your companions. Although you roll me an insight check, quick.
17?
17, okay. The medicine woman is just sort of lightly amused by something, and it seems like she's amused by Fabricio, who is sitting there sort of playing with her ferrets a little bit and looking around. But you feel like when her gaze sort of sweeps by you, she pauses a little bit longer than she absolutely has to before her eyes move on.
Okay. Did you want me to identify?
No, I think we got it.
Oh, you did?
It's stuff that we'll share in the morning, but it's.
I'm going to write it down anyway.
Okay.
Have it.
Great. Alright.
One of those things.
One of those things.
Although, if you wanted to identify the sack of stuff,
I mean, I can do it as a ritual, so.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll hand you the bag of knickknacks.
Sweet.
All right. So in and amongst all of the stuff, you do find what looks to be a leather-bound book. It's written in the same sort of tongue as the scroll.
Okay, yeah.
It has the look of a journal of some kind. There are also finely crafted utensils and a very ornamental ceremonial plate. And etched into the center of the plate is an oblong shape.
Dang it! I was good until I made eye contact with Danny.
What, describing a turkey plate?
I'm not going into it.
You also find another bit of stuff, and you're not real sure how these guys missed it. But down in the bottom of the sack that they hand you, there is a shard of crystal with something encased inside it.
Blood!
Do I... does...
This is why
Okay.
I love you being a DM.
Are there any spells? Or was it created by a spell?
It was created by a spell.
Okay. So
Or
what
it was
spell-
created by magic
Okay,
of some
what
kind.
spell was it created by?
You actually don't know that.
Really? Because identify should...
Well,
It's one of those what they call new magics.
It's not anything. It's not
It's like
any
What school of
magic.
magic?
It's not any magic like anything. It's no kind of magic that you know or understand. It's something not from this realm. It's you identify. Was it you that identified
Lance.
Milo's, or was it Lance
Oh, actually, I don't know.
That did what?
that identified your
Oh,
crystal?
that was Lance.
Was it Lance? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've actually not been anywhere near this. Now, I will tell you where Milo's crystal had a liquid inside it that that Killian has sort of explained is blood of some kind. Whatever's inside this one is not liquid, and you get the sense that
Kidney stones.
maybe it was at one point in a very, very ancient time, but it no longer is. It has
Fossilized?
dried, and it's sort of dry, flaky,
Okay.
And you get a sense there is residual magic around the object, but it's a lot weaker than the crystal that Milo wears.
Let's just shove this one into your chest.
Well, I will. I'll just keep that.
Okay.
Of course you.
All right.
I'm
Sounds
just
good.
gonna keep that on hand and
Sound-
ask Milo about it later.
Oh, you assume I have the answer.
All right. Anything else?
Risha is giving me looks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna go ask her. Like,
What's your problem?
in a much more diplomatic way than that.
I mean, that's
But
probably
yes.
smart, yeah.
Hey, what's your
Yeah.
problem?
All right.
Not a problem with me.
So what are you?
Yeah, so I'll just go to her. I just noticed that maybe there was something on your mind concerning you.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I insight that?
You can.
Okay. Oh, wow. That was not a good insight. Gosh, I've never rolled it on insight checks. 6. No, wait, sorry. 8.
8.
Yep, 8.
You're having a hard time getting a read.
Well, it just. I mean, if there's something that you'd like to say, I'm happy to listen.
Her eyes go a little wide. She kind of blushes. And she leans forward quickly and kisses you.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh.
And then she turns and runs away.
well, that's not what I thought was going on.
No! I definitely did not see that coming.
Alright.
Wow.
And her friend just
Apparently I didn't either.
her friend, the witchy woman, just sort of throws her head back and starts cackling, laughing.
That's a supportive wingman right there. That's a supportive wingman.
Did you finally get it?
Makes so much more sense now.
Oh, you finally got it?
I thought that, yeah, I had no idea what
understand
that
I thought
was.
it was like a family bias thing going on.
I thought she had a problem with who
No,
she was
she's
dating.
just
Like,
jealous. Okay. Yeah, she's just.
I got you. Okay.
Milo would have known. I've seen that look before. Of course, it was on myself, but still.
See myself in this picture and I don't like that.
Actually, I'm glad I didn't
Well,
see it.
she's gonna take a moment.
So
and
when you
decide whether or
sent me a
not
message the other day,
to follow.
he's like, "Can you guess who it is?" I got it right.
Follow.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna decide whether or not.
Well, I ship that more than I ship her with Lars, so.
Totally.
I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah, she'll follow
Oh,
Farisha. Yeah. I mean, she can't just let her run off after her.
I mean, you can.
Okay, I mean she could, but she feels bad. Maybe I don't know.
So make me a survival check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, I'm
This
good
is
at
how
survival.
we lose Mizu. No.
Oh well. No, we're not.
Sorry, I jinxed that for you.
Let's see. 9.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has turned on the sneakiness
that's for you
and
finally getting it.
she has turned on the sneakiness and has slipped away into the wild, which is her natural element, and you're not going to find her for the rest of the night.
I had a feeling about that. Okay, well, she'll just. Obviously, she doesn't
Contemplate.
want to go
You
too
never
far
know.
from camp because she doesn't. She's on watch.
Right.
So, and especially since Fabrisha just ran off.
So the rest of the night does pass uneventfully. So the next morning, dawn comes and the rest of you wake up. Those of you who were on second watch and know who was supposed to be on third do notice that Fabricia is nowhere to be seen.
And we all gain our new
Yes.
stuff.
Woo,
And I didn't get a call from corporate.
No.
Good.
from corporate.
From course.
Metaphorically speaking.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, should we get this started?
What?
Do we want to do it here?
What?
What?
Okay, is anybody else going to be somebody that they're not supposed to be? Because I think that
I'm
my
gonna turn into
Yes,
Adrian.
I'm.
I'm gonna turn into Adrian.
Yeah, I just picked something up and threw it in Alma.
Yeah, I'm not gonna okay with that one, Chief.
Well,
just
sucks
who
to
I
suck.
am. Yeah. No one else.
Thank you.
You are certainly welcome to me.
I'm me.
So what is this that you
What?
yeah, what?
Fine, I'll turn back into Elma.
Do you want to do it now, or do we want to?
It's up to you guys.
Do it now.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
So do it now.
continue the interrogation with the kobold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, were we not clear?
No!
You were
What
incredibly
else
vague.
were we going to do?
I don't know. Every time something happens, it's something really left field, though. So
I mean, she's not wrong.
I just was prepared for something else to be incredibly strange and not what I had planned for this morning. So I was.
I mean, you two were on watch together, so what you came up with in the night is. We don't know.
No, we definitely
We
talked
didn't.
about this yesterday, but
Yeah, we didn't talk much about what we were going to do.
however, something that did come up last night.
Oh, the other thing, right?
See.
Well, I mean, it didn't really come up last night. We found it yesterday. I just read it last night. So
Okay.
I'll pull out the scroll.
Uh-huh.
So we found
you guys know about the scroll.
this
Right,
sort of
yeah.
religious artifact
Does
and a
it
bunch
does it
of
look
junk.
like something religiously, like someone would read from like a church?
Make me a religion check.
Oh, not bad. 15.
Yeah,
Okay.
kinda.
Yeah, so this I think is like a kobold religion or something. But anyway, I read this scroll that we found in with a bunch of junk that Mizu was going to identify.
Yeah, I
Anything in there?
Actually, there was something really interesting.
Okay, I can
Yeah.
pause for a second.
I know Milo has one similar, but I found this, like, crystal.
Another one?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'll be good. Let me
Does-
read you this now, and you guys can
does-
then tell me what.
does- Does that look like mine?
It looks similar, except for the fact that the liquid inside is not
It's
liquid.
Not liquid, yeah.
May I?
Shove it into your chest. Do
I'm
I'm not going to do that.
No, you better give it back.
Oh.
Eventually.
Oh, that was like you very demanding.
yeah, that was cool.
Okay.
She's assertive.
Okay,
Yes,
so
she is.
let me read you this. Well, he has that in hand for visual effect. 2 will fight for the 3rd, and 4 shall channel the 4. The 4 shall make the 1, and the 1. Sorry.
Wait, what?
The 4 make the 1, and the 1.
And the one.
Is that a typo? Okay.
Oh.
The 4 make the 1, and the 1 drive all. Power lies there, ready to serve and ready to consume.
Okay, read it one more time, but slower.
2 will fight for the 3rd, comma, and 4 shall channel the 4, period, space. The 4 make the 1, comma. And the 1 and the 1 drive all, period. Power lies there, comma. Ready to serve and ready to consume, period.
A, that's
Was that
really
slow enough?
terrifying, and B, really, Elma,
She said slower.
you know what you did.
And the 4 shall channel the 4.
Okay, so 4 individuals like you channel the 4 gods.
Or whatever these things are. I think there's one for, I don't know.
So we just found another
Wait,
one.
would I know
Maybe.
that it's tied to the elements because of my dream?
Is that what that dream meant?
I mean,
I have
the,
no idea.
Insight check
What
yourself.
color is-
I can't
What
insight
color is
check
the
my
crystal?
Can you not?
What's that?
What color is the crystal? What color is it?
So it's actually a little bit. The crystal itself is mostly clear, but it's got a tinge of red to it.
Oh,
I mean, that thing did say that it, the 1 or whatever, was here for millennia, so
but is it referring to people like me or referring to people like what I have?
I don't know.
So,
We
what,
can ask.
We
your little
can?
glowing
Alright.
necklace, Boo. So,
Yeah.
is that connected to the thing in your chest somehow? Like, what is this that's going on with the, like, how does this actually physiologically seem to affect you?
While I'm holding the other shard, does anything resonate to me?
No.
If I
music.
touch the 2
Yes.
shards together,
Was there anything else in
No.
there?
okay.
Just little knickknacks.
Okay.
Oh, there was a book, a journal that was similar to the scroll in the same language as well.
Perfect. Can I read that?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
I'll hand it to Asma.
And I'll sit down for a ritual and start.
Do you want me to
Languages.
read it?
No,
Why?
because you're playing with your crystal.
Oh, I can give that back to her to
Oh,
hold.
then
and
by
I
all
can
means.
just
But
read it.
okay, well, we have to make a decision, guys. Are we doing this now, or are we going to try to get Kendai to somewhere where we can do?
Well,
Absolutely
how is,
nothing.
How is she
So,
doing?
She's still the same.
Problem
I'm
with that,
gonna start
she's still
like
floating.
skimming
She
through and
looks
see if I can
magic.
see anything about like
I mean,
Captain's
we could,
log.
Also, we don't have.
it's a captain's
anything
log,
more, so she's off.
oh yeah,
but it's in
Where'd she go?
Draconic. I will
Not
keep
certain.
reading. This has intrigued me.
do you think she's safe? Do we
I will start like
I'm sure she's
reading
safe.
what I like skimming through,
she
kind of
kinda
getting the
did,
gist for each page.
Okay.
gotten upset at something
did Milo ask
last night.
I will tell you about that later
the
because it is
kobold
there's a
about
lot
what's going
there.
on with Kendall?
Okay.
No.
So we'll unpack that
We should maybe
between
do that.
sessions.
So there's a lot to read in here, but it looks like it's like a captain's log. So I think they were writing down what was going on. I assume it's the kobolds writing this, but I don't know.
Fair enough.
So it's going to take me a while to read the whole thing. So I'll hold on to this and continue to read as much as I can. So
Well, do we want to do this interrogation here and ask what to do for Kendai?
that might be
That
the
seems like
best
probably
thing.
a good idea.
All right.
But you said that
Actually,
you said Fabricia ran off upset. Like, should we?
no,
That
I mean
seems-
not upset, but
She's a wilderness chick. She'll be fine.
she's a wilderness.
Hey there, yeah, you.
Hey, Baba Yaga.
Huh?
Boogie man.
Let's see.
That was a terrifying laugh you got there.
Yeah, I don't have anything to help with
I
this.
have-
Nanny.
I think I have.
Nani Pepu.
No, she's back! Her revenge!
What's with the cackle?
Oh, Nothing.
Should we be worrying about your friend?
No, she's fine.
You sure?
She'll be fine.
All right.
All right. Well,
It's just one of those things that comes up from time to time.
Can I do
What?
lesser restoration?
You can try that, yeah.
Can I? Okay.
What
I
could
mean,
it
I
hurt?
don't know if it do anything, but
Give it a go. See what happens.
Give it a go. See what happens. So you're
alright. Yeah, I will. So, well, it says either one disease or one condition after the demon.
Does floating count as a condition?
Yeah, this
well,
one.
the conditions are blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or
I mean, it
poisoned.
has,
So
yeah, blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or incapacitated.
Well, she is incapacitated.
Like, the floating count is incapacitated?
well, we're about to find out.
Okay,
so you cast
lesser restoration.
lesser restoration on her.
Yes.
She does start the floating starts to fade. It seems like as she slowly eases her way to the ground. Once she lands, she kind of her eyes flutter open a little bit, but she's still sort of staring off into nothing. So she's awake, but not fully at this point.
Okay. Do you know?
So is it one of those things where it's going to take a while for her to come back, or?
Make a medicine check.
Oh, why did I ask?
Do you want me to?
Please.
Okay.
Because it's a 13,
Oh.
but I don't think that's
I
gonna.
actually have a decent medicine.
You have no idea.
That was a terrible roll.
16?
Much better than mine.
Best you can tell, she probably just needs a little bit of time to sort of
rest.
come back to
Okay.
herself and rest up.
Sounds good.
So nobody has answered my question.
Yes.
Which one?
Well, yeah, we should
Let's
probably
talk
do
to
it
the
now and
kobold.
see what happens after.
Okay. Well,
You can ask him
Because
what
that
this
might-
stuff means.
Depend what question answers we get. Will probably depend on where we go from here. So.
Okay.
so Keith, I'm going to as soon as they start to wake up the kobold, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, Alma, you should also maybe read it, your weird numbers paper, and see what it has to say about that.
I will.
What?
I will ask it. Yes.
He understood what I was saying.
Oh, I follow.
Right.
I thought you were referencing something else. Also, you have a bardic
That was graceful.
bardic inspiration.
Thank you. That's a D6.
Yep.
Had some issues there.
So for a moment, you see a man in like full religious regalia. Although the religion is a little unfamiliar to you, but he's standing on a small box, and he's got a book in hand, and he's just sort of like orating to a crowd.
I will sit cross-legged in front of him and have Ingir just on my lap as I will speak to him.
Actually, maybe we move him towards the edge of the. Maybe we just make it so he can't see anybody but yourself.
Okay. So just me and my back against a wall and him facing me. Okay. Set up the lights, make sure my makeup's okay.
Okay.
Step to
Before
the
we
side.
start, yeah. And will you wake him up?
Action.
Hey!
Good morning. Check to see you didn't. Okay, I'm gonna pause the episode real quick while you check to see if you didn't unplug any audio.
No, everything's fine.
Okay, just making sure.
Surface thoughts.
I am not worthy.
Oh.
I see you were awake. In Draconic, I see you were awake.
Yes. Yes, I am. And he's very pointedly not looking at
me.
Ingir.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Huh.
Right.
Huh.
During the night, I had a dream from the blue flame heart.
What a thought.
What message? What wisdom did it impart?
Cryptic, but it tells me that you are the one to tell me the story behind the one, the second, the third, and the fourth.
Make an insight check real quick.
With D6.
Natural 20.
He's a little
Oh, I guess you don't have to use
confused
it on that.
by the request. If you've been touched by the third, then you should know the story.
Do you question the request?
No. I would never. I would never. Of course. What do you know of the one and the four?
Pretend I know nothing.
Tell me everything.
All I've been told in cryptic messages: 2 will fight the third, and 4 shall channel the 4. The 4 make the one, and the one drive all. Power lies there, ready to serve and ready to consume.
Ready to serve, ready to consume. So you are familiar with the sacred words.
Only a little bit, yes.
Teach me as you would teach a new convert.
Check to see what timestamp I have to put. Okay.
I and my kind are not from here. Neither are the 4, who were the one.
Yes.
The one who fought the one. And together they drive the worlds. Do you understand?
Not
I think ours has
Yes.
road rage.
Then you are wise.
Surface thoughts.
He's trying very hard to put very big concepts into very
Simple terms.
understandable terms, yes.
Oh, he's waiting for a response? Okay. Yes. The words I feel you speak are true.
Yes, they are. I have to ask, how is it that you came by that aspect of the one?
It was granted to me by
The 4 granted.
the 4 grant.
That is a sacred gift.
Of course.
You are doubly blessed by the one who is 4.
What I was for. Okay.
Man, Keith, I know that you wrote this lore.
But it also
What are
makes
you
me mad
doing
that
to
the part that he gave us for the messenger looks like it was part of a larger text, but it's only an excerpt. Then I am more grateful than I should be, and I will put my face down with Ingir in respect.
Ingir's just kind of sitting there. And you get a sense that he sort of throws his shoulders back and puffs his chest
I
out.
like this.
He kind of purrs a little bit in your lap.
And is there any other wisdom you may impart upon me as I continue this sacred and important journey?
You have been touched by the third. We seek the fourth.
And you know where the first and second are, of course. Or no?
No,
Okay.
actually. I'm sorry. You've been touched by the third. We seek the second.
Okay.
Got my own
No,
got my
that's-
own history
that's fine.
crossed in my head.
Well, I mean, when you make it all out of numbers.
They are the fourth. He was touched by the third. They're looking for the second.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask about
The
Kendai.
4 is 1.
Right.
And I'm still watching Surface Thoughts.
And you were looking for the second involved the ritual with the... Is Kendai an elf? Or is she half elf? This is Braden now.
She was human actually.
Kendai's human? Okay.
Yep.
And the ritual, and to find the second, you are using the human in what way?
We need a source of power. Ours, and he sort of points to the dried shard.
Oh.
Ours has run its course.
I'll make sure the mine is tucked into my shirt, out of sight. And your power source has died, and you cannot continue the ritual unless you have something to drain magic from.
Yes.
I understand now.
Is
This is Braden thinking
right.
of what next to say.
What does it do? What does the shard do?
It's the power source.
Well, yeah, but for like
For
what
the
do you do with it
ritual.
once?
And what does the ritual do? Is it a finding spell?
Of a sort, yes.
Right. And you were unsuccessful in finding it with both power sources active?
We have never had more than one, and it was failing when
Right.
we arrived here.
No, and I was referring to even when it died, you still have no idea. You had no pinpointed place.
No more so than it is in this place.
The mountain range?
Yes.
And there are other groups as well.
We do not speak of them.
Of course. But
They-
just in general, there are other
They
groups.
seek others of the four.
Surface Thoughts.
Exactly what he just said.
Okay, so he didn't like picture them when they came up, or okay.
Nope.
So in Braden's mind, just for category's sake, so they landed here
Mm-hmm.
on the rocks. A group of them have come here looking for the second, and they've split off and continue looking for other places that other kobolds have gone off in search for the other three, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna be helpful with this.
No, I know.
Actually, I think that's where I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna probe deeper
Okay.
Okay.
to learn reasoning. Let's see what it say. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That looked like it was a success for Alma.
Sorry, let me see. Probe deeper. What the heck? swear I've read this over like 3 times and I'm not seeing the spot.
What is it? It's detect thoughts.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see, probing deeper. It says something about like. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Emotional state, something that looms large over its mind, its reasoning.
What concerns his mind on a broader spectrum, such as concern, love, or hate. If successful, the spell ends. In all cases, the target is aware that his mind is under your eyes, unless you are directing your attention to the thoughts of another creature. Yada yada yada.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just looking like for the reasoning where they're not talking about.
Oh wow, you can actually use this spell to
Detect
find
other creatures.
invisible
Yeah.
creatures. Huh.
Mhm.
Cool.
That is really cool.
Okay, so you're looking specifically for what? Say
So
again?
he said we do not talk about them. I'm looking for like reasoning or like if there's fear about that or if there's
It's not fear. It is an almost genetic hatred, almost. It's you don't have a lot to compare it to because of your upbringing, but you've read about histories where one people have hated another people because they were different and
Right.
believed differently and worshipped differently, and a lot of the history of the empire has been eradicating those small thoughts, quote unquote, but it's very much first and foremost what's in his mind
Okay.
when he says we don't talk about them.
okay, and so that my spell ends.
I might have just got something. In common, I will ask.
And he does
the-
look over at you and just kind of
In a-
stare at you.
In
I'm behind
common,
him.
Oh,
in common, I will ask.
Yeah, I think we moved everybody out of the
Okay.
sight line.
In common, I will ask you is so how many of them fell from the meteors or whatever?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him? And I'll go ahead and cast the spell again. For
Well, no, I
surface
mean
thoughts.
you were there when the meteors fell. Like,
I
do
mean,
you have a rough number?
No.
Okay.
There was one that was almost on top of us.
Well,
I
not the
wasn't-
meteors, but like kobolds. Do you know like a
I mean-
general number?
If I could give you how many meteors there were, I could maybe give you a vague idea, but I've got no idea. Because once the first one almost fell on top of us, we were not, counting.
Okay, I might have to ask the other adventurers about that.
I doubt that they know.
Well,
they were
I know
inside.
No,
Oh no.
they were running around with horses.
Yeah, they were fighting it.
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Make
that
a
we know
mental
how
note to
many
ask
there are
him.
though. But you could ask him, and I could double check it in his head if you want.
Okay.
Cast the spell again.
And you're the only kobolds in this area?
no.
Are all 4 in the valley?
We do not speak of the others.
Make ink, you're making us speak of the
Can you probably answer whether or not there's or is it the genetic just cuts you off?
If I probe deeper, it ends again.
Ah, never mind then.
So I'm just looking for surface thoughts again.
Okay, he's very directly not even thinking about others, except insofar as he doesn't talk about them.
Right. I don't think that was quite the right question. I would ask how many came with him.
Okay.
Because I don't think that they like the other kobold things. Anybody else who's following any of your other number creature things.
Right.
So, to be specific about the group that he's with. If we have numbers there, that would be good.
Right. How many were there when you started?
When my grandfather's grandfather began this journey,
Oh.
there were
Oh no.
there were 240 gross.
And from the 240 growth, they all split to look for others, I assume.
You ask who came with me.
Okay.
How many people landed a year ago?
How many people landed a year ago?
Throughout this valley, 100 gross.
That's what we were looking for.
Okay. Anything else we can think of to ask him before we
Before you what?
let him go?
I see.
Let him go.
I mean,
Metaphorically, let him go.
Ah.
his
Let him
his
go.
course is taking a different direction. Anybody else?
Do we know
Not that
how-
you have heard any of this conversation.
Yeah.
Is there anything
but-
you guys want to ask?
I mean, do we know how they, like, if they're multiplying or like?
You know what a gross is, right?
No, I don't. You want? I'll look it up real quick.
Gosh dang it! I knew you were gonna be specific about that.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. So 204, 200 times. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
There's a lot.
14,400. No, I didn't know what a gross was. I apologize.
No worries.
You do have Inger, and he might be able to convince, seeing as he's got this really cool, like, awe thing going on with the kobolds, you might be able to convince the kobold to talk about the others if he asks.
I mean, he.
Inger,
Oh, Ingir?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
since he seems, you know, a bit in awe of your
Yeah.
pet.
Use that dragon, buddy.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. I will have Ingir enter the kobold's mind and regale himself. All his splendor.
Surface thoughts.
As Ingir touches his mind,
Oh, that's gotta be
the kobold's eyes go wide. The surface thought that literally just reverberates in his brain is, I am not worthy to be touched by the one, or even an aspect of the one. You guys have him tied up. He's going to start thrashing against his bonds
Okay.
and trying to break
Can-
free.
And
Okay.
Aspect.
of the one.
Does that mean that the one is a dragon?
That's kind of what it sounds like
Yeah.
to me.
Can Ingir does an image happen when he says the one in this kobold's mind? Is there an image that I can get a printout
Image or
of
concept.
that Ingir can take the concepted that relay it through Ingir so he can relay it to me?
Tiamat. You get a picture of
Please,
Tiamat.
please, no. I don't want it to be Tiamat. I don't even want it to be anything from Mordenkainen's. I don't want it. Just a simple dragon.
The picture you get looks an awful lot like Ingir against a starry background. The only difference is the tail. It is not the scorpion tail
Right.
that he's got. It is a more traditional dragon tail.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
And he's just
hammers and the-
floating in the starry sky. And then it zooms way in, and you see now silhouetted against this draconic form a planetary system with a star in the center. And you
Wait,
look.
wait. So, Star Dragon. Okay, I need to do I'm gonna do a intelligence to see if I know what a planet is, and
Okay.
if I took astrology and school.
Astrology or astronomy?
Whichever one will work.
Astronomy. That's what it is.
No, he-
18.
I
He
wanted
definitely
to-
took
I wanted
astrology.
to do it with astrology. though.
You
Shush.
Yes,
So you do
astronomy.
remember from some of the tutors you had in the capital that one of them brought what he called a looking glass and pointed it at the heavens one night. You do remember seeing a pale circular dot that had bands across it and some other smaller dots close by, and your tutor called it a planet.
You see me throw up.
Oh, dear.
Just like.
That happens a lot around
Just like
here.
information overload.
And at this point, the ropes that you've bound him with cut through his wrists, and he starts to bleed out.
Oh. Should I be
Can
spare the dying?
Do we
Well,
want-
I don't even know that I can do that yet. I kind of look about how concerned I ought to be about this. Do I
we
save
don't
him?
know what's going on. Braden just
And the-
threw up and now he's bleeding
and the
out.
Do I
Kobold
save him?
faints and falls over to the side.
is he unconscious?
What is going
Hey.
on?
He is
Hey.
unconscious.
Hey, I'm gonna kind of like shake him, trying to keep him up and cast Spare the Dying. but
Okay.
I don't.
All right. So
Alma.
I don't know
What?
that I'm
What's
casting
going
it.
on?
Hey,
He
hey.
didn't see.
I know, but we don't know that.
Right.
I mean,
Hey.
Milo threw up, and then he cut his wrists.
okay, so spare the dying will stabilize him at.
He's still unconscious.
Has-
He is
0
still
points, yeah.
unconscious.
Like when you, so he's still. Like he has his hands. He just like.
Yeah. He still has his hands. He
Okay.
just basically sliced his wrist with the rope.
Jeez, that was a lot. What just?
And he
Okay.
showed me the one, right?
He showed you his understanding of the one.
I
Okay.
kind of like find some cloth in my bag and just kind of start like wrapping his wounds.
So, do we need him for anything else? Alright, so. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just gonna sort of like drag him, and I'm gonna get him out of sight and just.
Okay.
Milo.
Yeah.
That was
What?
harsh. You look up, Fabricia is sitting in the tree, looking down over you.
How long has it been since Milo threw up?
A very short time.
Surface thoughts
For
for Fabricia.
I can't believe I kissed her.
Oh! Oh!
Embarrassment.
Alright, yeah, it kind of harsh, I know, but it's one of those things. Like, he was a liability, so.
I understand. Don't leave an enemy at your back.
I don't even know if I would call him an enemy. He's sort of tied up, and he tried to cut his own wrists, so.
So you were just doing him a favor then.
Yep.
Hmm.
But I'm totally keeping his body. And I'm gonna start walking back with it towards the.
Okay, that's a little weird even for me.
I know.
Hey, Killian, can you put this in your bag of holding?
Alma,
What?
what did you do?
I put him out of his misery.
I mean, if you told me that you were wanting him dead, I'd have not fixed him.
You don't need that.
Don't need what?
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Okay, no. Why did you throw
I'm
up?
assuming Farusha comes back.
Yeah.
Mizuki's
Yeah.
gonna color a little when she sees her again.
And
I don't know
she's
if anyone-
very obviously not going to meet your eyes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If anyone wants to try to pick up on that.
I'm busy.
I'm
Milo.
not sure that I would notice
Okay.
right now.
Or Adrian, we're in the company of other individuals.
Yeah, I said Adrian then.
So, there's a lot more than we think in this valley.
What? A lot more what?
Kobolds.
Yeah, like a lot.
We're
Okay.
like talking like 14,500.
Like more than there are villagers, by a long shot.
Why? Is that why you threw up?
No.
So,
I saw his understanding of the one.
Why? And?
It's a lot bigger than I would have thought.
I mean, like, how big?
So, this is Ingir,
Uh-huh.
and this small pebble is a planet.
I don't think I would know what a planet was.
Nobody here,
A
with the
what?
possible exception of Mizuki, would know what a planet is.
Yeah.
A plant?
Can
A
I
planet.
do what?
It's
I guess
basically what we live
intelligence.
on.
Yeah, yeah. Make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that my intelligence is. Okay. Yeah, no. I got a 1.
Okay, so you're a little distracted.
Yes.
Now Brayden is confused how to explain what a planet is. So, the Earth, or whatever this place is called, is round. That floats in the...
That is complete bunk. Obviously,
It's
the
clearly
ground
flat.
is flat.
Obviously, the ground is.
I think your brain might have been fried. Guys, I think we lost him.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a backpack for this kobold. Because I'm gonna take him
Are
with
you
me.
not just
Wait,
gonna
what
put
are you
in the bag
doing?
of holding?
What are you doing?
I need to look into
Do you have to
Into
speak
it.
with the dead?
What?
so I need to understand how they work.
Let me check.
Why?
Because if there's 14,000 of these things, we need to know how to kill them.
I think you know how to kill them.
Yeah, we pretty much know how to kill them. It's just the
Did-
regular way. It's just that on a larger scale than we had previously thought.
This is one of the ones with wings, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
never mind.
This is the one with
so
magic.
yeah, you just
though,
look
but-
like you're completely psychotic right now.
I think we
I
might
take
have
that
lost
back.
both of them.
Oh.
Never mind, I don't need it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not the only
You
person
just
that
want the
thinks this
wings.
part's weird.
Mhm.
No, this is insane.
Okay. Just making sure. That
He
that
thinks-
actually makes me feel a lot better.
But
He
we should
thinks
also
that the ground
understand-
isn't flat.
Yeah. Not yet. I
Jeez.
don't have swell. That's not high enough for.
And you wanted to carry around a dead thing like a backpack.
Understanding their anatomy could be really helpful.
You don't know enough about anatomy for that to be good.
That's. Excuse me? How do you think we find out more?
By
Oh my goodness.
desecrating a corpse, apparently.
Oh, so now they're an actual sentient being that we can.
Oh my goodness.
Now you
He
care.
was tied up. Like, he was talking to you like a person, except apparently in fancy language. He wasn't doing anything that looked like he was gonna hurt you, and then he slit his own wrists. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, and I fixed him, and now he's still dead. I'm a little confused. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals from the entire universe right now.
Yep.
Just saying. Just
And
saying.
I'm pretty sure you threw up because you lost your mind, which means we probably need to take care of you.
I'm fine.
You-
Well, not fine, but existential, but
Okay.
fine.
Take out the whole planet
No,
is
no,
round thing and planet thing. What does this visual that you're trying to give us mean? Like, break it down for us into terms that fancy people don't get. That fancy. You know what I was trying to say.
It's bigger than anything I've ever that could possibly I could imagine.
Oh, great. So,
Like its
Real-
claw could probably smash this entire valley.
real big Ingr, but Ingr's good.
No, that's because he's mine.
Okay. Huh.
I'm gonna talk to the adventurers real quick.
Okay.
When the meteors fell with these things, were they different colored or just one color?
Well, I only saw the one color. How about you?
Okay.
Yeah, that's all of them. Now, some of them had wings, and I think some of them were casting magic. I think it was magic. They were doing some weird
Right.
stuff that wasn't like normal.
And were there meteorite falls all over the valley, or just here in the?
Well, we were kind of tied up at Sutterton.
Right.
Not real sure. We have found evidence that there were other falls around the valley, but
Right.
I don't know how many.
All right. And I'm just gonna contemplate in my mind what this all means and whatever.
Okay.
I'm casting a message to Mizu. It's on your phone.
I'll just,
All right, can we go home now?
Yeah.
Sure. Jeez, this just keeps getting weirder. Just keeps getting weirder.
Onward.
All right. So you guys start down the path and head back towards Sutterton. As you get down to the bottom of the mountain, the
If that matters.
um,
We're just gonna keep a message conversation going.
yeah.
All right.
Just messaging for a sec. Yeah,
so the adventurers turn a little bit more directly back towards Sutterton. So not quite towards where the actual ambush occurred. They're bending a little bit further to the east so that you guys sort of head this direction. And I say that and you guys can't actually see it.
And we can see the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for the viewers, for the watchers. So you headed back sort of that direction. You spend most of the day on the trail, sort of talking and walking, and sort of some of you lost in your own thoughts.
Some of us lost in everybody else's.
Some
thoughts.
of you lost
Yes.
in everybody else's thoughts. And towards the end of the day, you guys camp within sight of the river. The lights on the river are seem to be coming a little bit closer, but they've stopped several miles up. You guys still have several miles to get to the actual river when you set up your camp and make camp for the night. Is there anything you guys want to do overnight?
Once we're doing like food for dinner or whatever, Elmo will play some songs, and he'll make illusions to go with them. But aside from that, nothing.
Okay. So for brevity's sake, we will just say that the night passes uneventfully unless you guys want to do some role playing, and if not, that's perfectly fine.
I will be doing some hefty writing in my book.
Okay.
There will be many words written, and I will probably find an alcoholic beverage.
Okay. Make me a Constitution save.
Of course.
Question is, joining for his.
Probably would.
Probably
19.
not, because it'll be harder
19?
for him to
Okay.
have a
You're-
control on.
you're fine.
Fair.
I am a very functional alcoholic. Apparently.
All right. So, so the night passes uneventfully for you guys. The next day, you get up, sort of police the campsite, make sure everything is put back mostly the way it was before. There's still a little bit of evidence that you guys have been there, but you do your best to make sure that it looks like it's more or less pristine. Couple hours into the day, you guys do come across a little dirt path that looks like it's been used a little bit, maybe for driving livestock along to the grazing here on the plains. And about midday, you do approach the river. Coming up the river, headed towards Satterton, you do see the Fortune's Folly.
You need to be out of sight. This is not where you're supposed to be right now.
Oh yeah. I hide.
Or you can just hide behind us.
I go a little bit farther back into the woods and kind of duck under a bush because that seems more secure.
Everybody make me a perception check real quick.
Not a buckets.
5.
5? No?
And I will have Ingier do it, just so.
Okay.
17.
17?
24.
Ooh.
24?
22.
22?
Sorry,
You're
18.
rolling really
18?
well tonight too.
Mm-hmm.
Your dice got drunk or
22.
something.
22. Okay, so
He will let me know.
you miss it, but Ingir catches it. There is a stone bridge, a very high stone bridge, between the bluffs over the river. Looks very, very ancient. Killian does comment that it does look to be of ancient dwarven manufacture. And standing atop the span, looking down at the river, looking down at the Fortune's Folly as she comes up the river, are some goblins.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Now,
Uh-oh, this
since
isn't good.
someone particularly has ridden the Fortune's Folly,
Yes.
is this a normal? Like it has. This has always been here, right? Like, this is something they pass on a regular basis.
I mean, it looks ancient, so I imagine
Yeah,
that it's...
yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
It's a landmark you would recognize.
So, goblins.
But also the Fortune's Folly,
They're
so.
gonna attack the Fortune's Folly.
Right. So we kill them before they do that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Kind
without
of a,
visible
kind
magic.
Of a, yeah. I was about to say no,
No
visible
magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so that whole not being seen thing may or may not work out for me, but
I think
you
you should
need to
just
not
not
be
fight.
seen.
I'll stay low
Yeah.
because there's a lip there, there's an edge.
Or you can just put like something over your face.
Are you gonna like army crawl out there and then kill them?
I mean, you
Why
told me
not?
not to be seen.
Oh jeez, I don't know what to do. All I have is magic.
Oh, hey, cabbage.
Yeah.
Is that
You
coat
want-
charged?
Do you want a magic
Yeah.
weapon?
Can I borrow that?
Yeah.
I
It
mean-
only lasts for an hour. But
The problem is I
Hopefully
don't
we
have very
need
good,
an hour.
a
Or
very
do
good
you want
weapon.
magic armor?
be careful.
Do you have armor on? No.
I
I'm
do
also
have
gonna
armor
do
on.
this.
Actually,
Do you want a
yes,
boost
give
here?
me
Make sure
armor, and then I
fabric
will armor Vacus
shape is
myself.
not
So if they attack me,
seen.
then they'll
Okay.
they'll die. So
then
I'll
I
just
Oh, she's
will-
gonna
so I'll
think I
have so I'll
stole it.
kind of be the shield.
No,
Okay,
she
well,
just
I
doesn't
will
need to know that you
use
were
my
invisible
pen of
entirely.
divinity
Okay.
first.
So what does that give me?
It's,
Just a +1.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's a +1 to armor. Let me check.
Oh
Wait. I'd be sober again. So I can do the thing.
I can't even. Yeah, probably not
yeah,
a good idea
plus
to use my
one.
wings.
+1 to AC. So.
I will use that, and then I
Alright,
will also.
so- At this point,
I will
everyone's
armor-
favorite rolls.
I will
The whole
armor of
day.
Agathis myself.
Okay.
What?
It's the whole day. Brady.
Armor of Agathis myself. It's not. It's not very visible. So if they hit me, they'll take damage.
Okay.
But what?
That's the whole. that's
That
the
was
whole
what they
day.
saw the first time that you did
Yeah,
magic in
that
front
is-
of the bandits.
That went real well.
Well, actually, no one saw that. Technically.
No, they did, and then they attacked you. And they yelled, "Oh no, magic user!"
Yeah.
No, I used Bane for that.
I'm sure. I was pretty sure it was Armor of Agathis.
No, I vote that would, like besides like fighting the bandits the first time.
Yeah. Well, no. The ones
they
that were
didn't.
shooting the fire arrows.
Yeah, I didn't use Armor of Agathis then. I used Bane.
All right, so I will
Anyway,
take
that's the
initiative from you
whole
guys.
day Until it's.
Alma.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
19.
Armor of Agathis. Because even if
Cabbage.
they hit me, they'll just die.
24.
Milo.
Okay.
10 for me, and
Yeah.
For what?
I think it's gonna be one.
Is that what we're
And then
doing?
Ingir is gonna
Initiative.
be
I thought that Shadow Arts had
Oh,
something
yeah.
else that it doesn't.
Ingir's
have
gonna
yet.
be 14.
I thought maybe invisibility
Okay.
was included in that. I was like,
Mizuki?
oh, that would help.
19.
19.
That was a. Oh, you know
And
what?
Simi.
No, I'm gonna spend that inspiration that is somewhere here. And I have another stack of them over here somewhere. And what do I got?
Yeah, so
So
Armor of
that's better.
Agathis.
For your message.
So Armor of Agathis happens on me. So when they hit me, they'll take cold damage.
So that's gonna be 19.
As long as they can't see it, because the people on the boat could see this.
Well, I'm gonna stay back, far away. So if they do hit me, I won't be seen.
Okay. And Killian has his crossbow back, so.
All right,
Also- You were doing other things, but I gave my cloak to Simi, making very careful sure that nobody else saw me give that cloak to Simi. This is just as like
She doesn't
a
want.
precaution so that if she needs to be completely invisible, she is completely invisible.
Also that.
she's not attuned to it.
Oh shit, yeah, never mind.
Never
Okay.
mind.
Never mind.
Fix that.
Okay. Cabbage.
Lied.
You get the first go.
Right. I'm going to get out my short bow.
If anything, I just have daggers.
Tokens to give out.
I mean, I have a
14?
ceremonial rapier, but that's only like a +2 to hit.
I'm aiming at the closest goblin. Would a 14 hit?
That will not hit. No.
Okay, then
It is, however, going to draw their attention, so the ones on the bridge now know you guys are coming up.
I'm going to bonus action hide.
Does the ship move as well?
It is moving up the river, yes, but it's moving very slowly, so it will not be measurable in the context of this combat.
Well, I was wondering if the actual ship is a token or no.
It's on the map layer. I could probably put it on the token layer. Ah,
Oh, okay.
So speaking of tokens.
Yeah, there's a couple of extra here and there that will probably come after us, but I mean, there's not much we can do with that.
That's bad.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I can't do anything because if that freaking boat sees us,
Yep. I feel that.
so yeah, it's not actually going to
oh,
move
this is
right
such
now.
a cool fight because now we have to figure out how to do this without magic.
All right.
Or a lot of magic. I mean, I can
Simi
probably get away with armor
is now
back at this,
up.
but not much after.
And I'm still in my traveling clothes, not my monk's robe, so there's at least that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
I don't think they're gonna be able to.
one attack is going to be a 19, and the other is going to be above a 20.
That both of those will hit.
Okay, so that's going to do 8 plus 5. So we're going to do 13
And
points of damage.
okay, for starters,
Oh, sorry, I have to move. Yeah, I'm going to move up to the first one.
Okay, so
I forgot to say that, but that's a thing that has to happen.
this is, you've got 40 feet of movement. That's how far you can get.
Oh. Well,
Which, by the way, you've got those back, and you've got.
well, I guess I will do that then, and I am going to hold my attack action. Or should they come towards me?
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to blow it and be in the middle of all of them.
Now I'm getting super
So yeah.
tactical with this.
All right. Mizuki.
I am going.
That could work.
How far? Sorry.
So you are 63 feet from the closest one. The farthest one is about 100 feet.
Then I will use.
And at the moment, you guys actually can't see the ones. Well, I mean, you can see the ones on the far bank up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those are just goblins, right?
Make
Because those don't look like just goblins.
I will
to me.
have you make a perception roll when we get there.
Okay, well, I will.
When we get to your turn.
use My movement. If I use my movement, can I still do a bonus action?
Yes.
Like if I use my movement as my action.
So you get your movement, and unless you've got a bonus action that gives you extra movement, if you want more movement,
What did you do?
then that would
Missed.
be your action.
So I think what was being
And
asked
I
was
would
like
have
she's
a-
using her action to
I'm
dash.
using my action. I just want, and then I have a bonus action.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, I still have a bonus action. Okay, yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
Choose
so I will
carefully
use.
what you're gonna do. We don't want to be seen by the boat. It's
I'm
magic.
not. I'm doing like it's only verbal, so.
So what are you doing? What,
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement
so you're
to
gonna
get to the bridge, I guess.
okay. So 30 feet gets you here.
Okay. And then. Okay, and then I will do. Yeah, I'll do Searing Smite on my weapon.
Okay. And that's your action.
That's my bonus. That's only a bonus action.
Okay. So you still have an action.
Yeah. So I will also. I'll also move a little. I guess I'll use the rest of my. I guess I'll just use my action to move.
Okay. You want to go the full 30 then and close
Yeah.
with them? Because that will actually put you right there.
See what she's doing.
That is fine.
Good.
All right. So there you are. Anything else?
I think that's all.
All
I
right.
mean, that's all I can do at this point. So.
Alma.
You're brave, Nugget.
Alma
I
is
can
moving
take
his
it.
full 30 towards them. Drawing his rapier as he runs.
All right.
And I'm going to yell out, not to the one directly in front of Mizu, but to the one next closest to me.
Okay, so this guy.
Mm-hmm. And Alma's gonna sing out, "I've never found a face uglier than yours, thank you." I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery.
Nice.
Okay.
So it will need to make a wisdom saving
I
throw.
think that you thanked him.
Okay. So
Alma's usually pretty polite.
Wisdom saving throw. 16.
That is the DC, so he makes it.
All right.
Oh, actually, that's one more than the DC.
All right. So it has no effect on him. He just kind of looks at you and goes, "Eh?"
He doesn't speak common anyway. And I probably better hold on to that. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So, looking up the river, The three of you who are out sort of on the bridge can see this clearly. The rest of you, it's kind of obscured by the
How are we gonna do this?
by the tree line. There are 4 swarms of the fire beetles that go swooping down towards the Fortune's Folly.
Oh no, I don't. How do we do this without?
Killian has his fire retardant.
I don't know.
I don't know if he has enough for an entire boat.
I mean, he
All
can
right.
do control flame.
I can do pre-order
Yeah,
water.
well, but the problem is that requires us using magic.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
problem is I don't know if I trust the Fortune's Folly to not rat us out.
Yeah.
So this first goblin here, it's the goblin's turns next. This first goblin here is going to draw its scimitar and take a swipe at you. Mizuki? A 10 does not hit,
No,
does it? Okay.
That wouldn't even hit me.
Then it does no damage. The next one, seeing you engaged with its fellow, will come up and attack as well. And does a 15 hit.
Nope.
Okay.
I have heavy armor on.
Well done.
Well done indeed.
Fabricia's back there drooling.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, that's hot.
So this guy's gonna come over this direction, and he's gonna take a bow shot at Simi. Does a 22 hit?
I mean, it does. Let me remind myself how my deflect missiles works.
Do you have that yet?
Yes, I do.
Oh, do you?
So 6 points of damage.
So roll a
So you need to
D10.
roll what is it? It's a
It's a
D10.
D10, yeah.
So
Roll a D10.
D10 that one.
6.
And no damage.
So you actually catch it before it can deal any damage.
You can throw it
I would
back
like
as well.
to throw it back. Yes.
All right, so you have to spend a key point to do that.
Okay.
Toss it up in the air, grab it by the
No,
fletching.
you do, and then you.
And is
You
that
just-
gonna be? It's my normal attack bonus, right? Like in my unarmed strike. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It's a 12.
That is not going to be enough.
Although you guys do see something really cool
That
happen.
is cool. Yeah.
It's behind me, I can't see it.
Oh, never mind.
So those of you who can see it, Simi,
Wrong one.
there's a goblin rears up, fires an arrow. Simi claps her hands in front of her chest, and then flings it back at the goblin, who ducks out of the way.
Oh man, this is gonna be tough. I don't have a lot.
Particularly without Killian, whose bow or his crossbow does a bunch of damage, but he's not here.
It's okay.
That's
I
all
don't
right.
want to use too many.
Yeah.
I don't want to use too many spells and like.
I don't know. It
Attract
depends on
attention.
how much of your stuff uses spells, though, is the issue.
And the far goblin on the bridge wheels
I do
over.
She will
too. I
find a
just
way.
I suck with them.
So the far
Wait,
goblin on the
I got-
bridge
I got
wheels
something.
around and fires towards Alma, but with a 6, it's gonna miss.
It'll be okay.
So you duck out of the way.
My problem is
I can do that.
I have a 7 strength and a 14 in dexterity, so it's only like +4 for if with any simple weapons. So.
So
it's
you do
like,
also see the goblins on the bank
Only
of the
+3.
river start shooting arrows at the
It might
Fortune's
be
Folly
worth to
as
get
well.
myself a bow or something. Considering I have like a ton of money, might be a good investment.
What, a crossbow?
I mean, we all-
Any weapon.
I
I don't have any weapon except
I can
daggers
make
and a
you
ceremonial
any-
rapier.
You know, I can make you any weapon that you want.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, like literally
In a gear.
any simple weapon.
In gear
In gear.
is going to. Where is?
But
So in gear is here.
How many
you-
fire beetles
That's
can
not
he eat?
it's really not.
Want a boost?
What?
It's an
You want a
hour
boost
ritual and I can
or a
create
boon?
Any simple weapon
Uh,
or,
Something to help you with your next
It
attack.
is really awesome.
Sure.
Actually.
I'm going to, with his 60 feet of movement, I'm going to have him go next to Cabbage.
Cabbage is still right here.
Correct, he has 60 feet of flying. he
Okay,
will
so
go
so
over
he's going to go over to Cabbage.
Oh, you're right there. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't actually moved up further yet.
Okay.
So that was all of 13 feet.
I don't want to use. I
We'll
don't
call
wanna
it
do
15.
Dragon's Breath. I guess he could do Primal's.
You also don't have to. Like, if you need to save that for something else, that's totally fine. Because right
Yeah.
now I'm fine.
Okay.
Me too. So we'll be okay.
Simi's right by the
Haven't been
entrance.
hit yet.
I'm gonna have her go right next to Simi. I'm gonna have Ingir go next to Simi
Okay.
and just like cling on to her.
You have a Klingon.
I do.
Okay. So instead of going up to Cabbage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's going to use his action to dodge.
Good call.
All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then that is going to be him.
Okay. Milo.
Can I get to that to the bottom side of the bridge and use that as cover?
I bet you can. You can get, well, you can get close.
As much? I will use my action to get there.
Okay. So you
Well,
want to
no. No, I'm not gonna use my action. Can I get to that tree at the bottom and hide behind it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to hold my action to allow my familiar to use an attack with his reaction.
With his reaction.
Correct.
Okay.
Because I can do stuff with his reaction.
All right.
I will,
And that's
and
it?
then I'll leave it there until something comes closer, or he is dragged closer to something.
Gotcha. All right. So, the goblin boss in the middle is sort of just watching down. He's trying to split his attention between the river and you guys coming up on his flank now. He is going to. Let's see. I have to remember what he can do.
Nothing. He's
Nope,
He's old,
good.
decrepit.
He's done.
he's done.
That's his turn. He looks at us.
He glares at us.
He looks at us disappointingly.
Whoa, that's even worse.
Right?
I'll take all the psychic damage right up front.
So he is also going to close with Mizuki, and he's going to pull out his scimitar and he's going to attack twice. And the 8 misses, and the
Yeah.
12 misses.
Yes.
So
They both miss.
nothing actually hits, but he's there and he's being sort of trying to be intimidating there in front of you.
Okay.
And then you do hear off in the distance some other goblin yells as well. And then we are back to the top of the round, and that's going to bring us to Cabbage again.
All right. Oh, freak! It takes an action to switch weapons, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it's a
Interaction.
interaction.
It's an interaction.
You
Yep.
you can switch one weapon, or you can draw two. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, you can switch weapons.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to my rapier, and I'm going to use my movement to get up to the closest goblin.
I don't think you can quite make it.
Can I not?
No, or unless you use your bonus action to
Dash.
dash.
Yeah, so using just your movement, you can get up there with them.
Okay.
And if you
Then
get
I'll.
to that guy, I believe with your ability, you can just do sneak attack no matter what.
Yeah, then I'll use my bonus action to dash.
And you want to get up here to this guy?
The next, keep going. The one that's kind of in the,
The
middle,
one, the bottom middle.
because he's not within 5 feet of anybody else,
One more
right?
over.
Oh, that one. That one there. Okay.
That guy.
There's no like he's not within 5 feet of anybody else, right?
No, he's not.
Perfect.
Then sneak attack is
I guess
applied
sneak attack.
because you are a
Swashbuckler.
swashbuckler.
Swish, swish.
26 hits.
Yes,
No,
it does.
Swish, swish.
Okay, so
Would also give you advantage as well if you're not within, or is just.
I don't believe so.
Is it in this way? Yes, it is.
so that is 17 points of damage.
So you just sort of, you're there sort of parrying his bow as he's swinging it at you, trying to knock you down, and you flip it off the bridge into the river and thrust through his belly, and he goes down.
Nice.
Sweet.
I love swashbuckler. Just gives you another way to
Use sneak attack.
have
Which is,
sneak attack.
Nice.
All right,
That's one-on-one.
is that it?
that's all I can do.
See me.
So I'm gonna go run up to which. That's a big cluster of weirdness right there.
Can you-
yeah,
can you
they're
zoom
all
in
trying
a
to
little
attack
bit?
me.
Just so
Because I ran right up there.
So
I mean, you're
am
tanking
going
it so
to-
far.
Yeah,
I know.
you're not having an issue with it. I'm gonna
We're
run
all
up to the
good.
closest one of those and go ahead and do those last attacks that I had already rolled. So that's gonna end up being 8 and 5, so 13 points of damage to that one.
You have to roll the attack first.
I did. They're the same ones that you said would have hit last time, so it was
Oh,
19
okay.
and 16.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, no, they're actually both much higher than that. I'm sorry. There's 19 and then 20.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot what you were telling me.
Yeah, sorry. So that's 13 points of damage.
And he goes down.
And
you get bonus action. You can use the rest and then get to that middle and pop up again.
Pop, pop.
that all of that requires key points, and there are a crap ton more people left that aren't on this bridge
That's
right
true.
now.
That's true.
These guys are
Or
going
you
down
can
pretty
go
easy.
up there and bonus action punch once.
I already used the second attack.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot you're not fifth level yet.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna hold off on my lowering of key points. I will maybe use a just free action to yell for one of the other goblins there to call the others off. I don't know that that's gonna do
you
anything.
gonna
I'm
move
not
up?
sure they speak common, but
Well, you know,
Are
it's
you
a
gonna
free
move up
action,
or stay
so-
there?
I'll go ahead and. Well, the other two are still within range that I can easily get to, so. Okay, now zoom back out for me.
So the others are right there. The others are there, and there's a
And
small
there's
group
a
right
group
over there.
over there. I'm gonna start heading towards, because I probably haven't seen the guys on our side through the trees. But if the other guys are clearly visible, I'm gonna go ahead and start running that direction, because you guys are gonna finish these guys off. So I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to,
Just slip past everyone.
yeah, try and cross.
Want a boost?
What do you mean?
So the goblin boss does, as you go by him, take an attack of opportunity. But I'm assuming a 12 does not hit.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
that would hit me.
You are the squishiest amongst us.
Okay.
By a fair margin.
Mizuki.
Does
oh,
Inger
no.
get his
Sorry.
hold reaction?
Oh,
Thing that unholy?
yeah.
I will
Sure.
have him primal savagery the boss.
Okay.
Both of those attacks were the same thing.
Oh, that's gonna hit. That's going to be a 24.
That will hit, yes.
Good. And then the boss is going to take
7.
7 points of cold damage.
All right. He is still up.
Okay.
So Mizuki.
Mizuki is going to make an attack with her mace. 16.
Okay. Which one are you attacking?
The boss.
The boss?
Yep.
With a... Sorry?
16.
16 does not hit.
No.
You would have had advantage technically if you moved over.
Well, yeah, you actually do have advantage
Oh,
on him
okay, I
because
have
of
advantage.
because of cabbage.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Because
Nope.
Oh.
Doesn't gonna. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Then yeah,
Oh,
you
sorry.
just
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah. Okay. That is fine.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Are we going to try and take out every goblin?
I don't know what this is gonna take.
Yeah.
Like
A lot of
weapon.
magic that I don't want to cast in front of the
Mhm.
crew
Right.
of the Fortune's favor.
Right.
All right, Alma.
I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I?
What if the leader goes down?
I
Maybe
don't. I don't know.
the rest go.
Maybe. We'll know until we kill the leader.
Yeah. I'm still flanking with.
Yeah, you're still flanking with
Okay,
cabbage.
So I won't move then.
Okay.
I'll just. I guess. Like.
If you want to boost
I don't
my
know.
next movement, feel free.
Yeah. That's probably all.
I don't know what you can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alma.
Oh, as far as that goes.
Do you want that?
Okay, Alma is. How high is the railing for this bridge?
It would get you close.
It's about chest high.
What did you?
Okay, Alma is going to drop to a knee to be out of sight of the boat,
Okay.
Visibility.
and I'm
That would
going
get you
to
close
cast
to those guys without them
Phantasmal
seeing you.
Force on the boss. So
Shooting you
he
with
will need
arrows
to
for
make an
2
intelligence
turns.
saving throw.
Sure,
I'll have to wait till
All right.
next turn.
that's fine.
An
I'll
intelligence
have to wait till my
saving
next turn.
throw 12.
Oh, so
So he will fail.
we'll see how it goes.
So
Yeah,
he
we'll see how it
sees
goes.
in his peripheral vision the space that this other goblin occupies. That goblin begins to his eyes begin to glow, and he turns to the goblin leader and draws a blade that catches fire as he swings it at him. And he will take. Where's the damage on this again? This is such a long spell. Sorry. Gosh, where's the damage? Oh, here it is, 1d6. So he will take 6 points of psychic damage, and he sees that creature attacking him to his right.
Okay.
And on his turn, he can use his action to try to disbelieve it.
All right.
Disbelieve.
But otherwise, he rationalizes any illogical outcome. So,
All right. Sounds good.
Speaking of outcome.
and then for my bonus action, let's see. Mizu is still engaged.
Yes.
I'm going to give Mizu a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Okay.
So you see a grand fighter on his steed with a lance, driving his lance into the side of what you actually know to be a dragon.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
What is it? D6.
It's a d6, yeah.
Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right. So the giant fire beetles start swooping over the Fortune's Folly.
Of course they do.
It's not like we can do anything.
It's yeah.
Yeah, like we don't have anything.
And
And even if it does happen, I don't want to use magic around the Fortune's favor, like I've said.
No.
I mean, you could go behind this wall.
and you
do
do
it.
see
Yeah, that's true.
you do
You
see
can blame it
the
with
rigging
range.
and the sails start to catch fire as the crew sort of reacts to it.
Oh, I have a perfect way of doing it, but it's not gonna happen.
In gear.
Ingir is going to use his action to dodge.
Okay.
He is going to continue to hitch a ride on
On Simi?
Simi
Okay.
to help her out.
Milo?
Oh, right. I'm gonna head towards the bridge.
Okay. Your full movement?
Is 30.
And if you have something different you need to do, go for it. Don't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was just trying.
Okay, so that's going to put you there.
I'm gonna use my action to get up to the boss.
All right. You will close with the boss.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think I have anything that's a bonus. Oh, I do have something that's a bonus action, but I don't want to cast it. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So the boss is going to try and disbelieve your illusion. What is that?
DC 15 intelligence save.
Okay. That is. He rolled a 13, so he does not disbelieve it. And that was his entire action. You do hear sort of yells from the other bank. Did we completely go past? Oh, we did. The goblins. I'll just run the goblins here at this point with the goblin boss. Anytime something goes off the map,
Oh,
it takes it off
pulls
the turn order.
Oh,
So since I'm only using a single marker for the goblins, they should have gone earlier, and I forget what they were. So this goblin is going to take a swing with his scimitar at Mizuki. And a 10 is not going to hit. This goblin is going to shoot at Simi.
That's within, is that within 60 feet of me?
yeah, because it's. How are you all the way? Oh, wait.
Okay,
Just barely.
perfect.
Can I please-
So he's going to shoot he's going to shoot at Simi.
So that's.
So with a 21.
So I just rolled a 5 plus Dex.
Well, he hasn't done damage yet. Yes, it hits.
Oh wait, sorry.
So it does hit 5 points of piercing damage.
She catches it.
Yeah, I catch it.
Okay.
I'm
you don't
not
have. You don't.
gonna-
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blow a key point. I'm gonna need that later. So.
So you just sort of drop it.
Could I intimidate him as a reaction?
You know what? Go for it.
I'm not very intimidating, so it's probably not gonna work. But, you know. Oh no, that's a 6.
It's a 6. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see if he makes the save. Yeah, he makes it. Okay. But he is sort of staring at you in disbelief. And up the river, you do see another volley of arrows from the goblins there on the bank reach out, and you hear the thunk, 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 thunk as they crash against the side of the Fortune's Volley. Cabbage.
All right. So it's kind of hard for me to tell which is what.
You are right there.
Okay.
That is a boss, and that is another goblin, and then that is another goblin.
Okay.
And
I'm
there's a
there
whole bunch of goblins
also.
up here. There's ones that we don't see down there, and there's some on our bank as well.
I would suggest going after that one, but I don't know if those will come after you if you do.
But we don't know that they're there because we
True,
can't
yeah.
see them.
They're
The
there.
angle has still been wrong this whole time.
And we've
Also,
already
a
had people.
disadvantage if you.
Well, no. Technically, if you attack this guy right here, you're flanking with Mizuki, so you would have sneak attack. So.
Yes. So, but if you move, then you won't have. And I
Yeah, then I'll
also-
just stay where I am and
Yeah.
attack.
That's probably
You have advantage because you're flanking.
advantage.
Always try for that.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit the goblin boss.
Oh.
Dang it. then as my bonus action,
He just sort of flings his scimitar down and bats your rapier away.
bonus action disengage.
Okay,
And
where
then,
do you want to go?
actually, never mind. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. All right, see me.
So I'm gonna go over to the guy on that other side of the bridge.
Who is frantically trying to get another arrow out?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's 2 17s plus 6. So
Yeah, that's gonna
23
hit.
each.
yeah. So that's gonna be unfortunately I rolled low damage. So that's 6 plus 5. So actually that's not as bad as I was giving it credit for. So that's 11.
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, so you just kind of are you just hitting him, or are you using your sword, or how?
One of those was one of them is a sword attack.
Okay,
One
so
through
the
punch.
sword catches him, and then you sort of backhand him, and he goes down.
Good deal. I would like to use the rest of my movement if there is any more.
You got a little bit left.
I'm gonna try to go to the other side of the.
That's about as far as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I would say cautious without backup, but I know you.
How many of them are there up there on the?
If you want to zoom out, I'll count for.
5.
There's
6.
like 5 of them. Well, there's 4 plus a boss,
Yeah.
which is the same for both sides. So, not even counting the fire beetles.
I have some decisions to make.
All right, Mizuki.
I'm going to make another melee attack
Okay.
with my mace.
You have advantage.
Against which one? The
What?
boss or the regular goblin?
The boss. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Yes, with advantage, and I have inspiration.
Yep.
So hopefully.
You can actually use the well, not that it matters now, but for future reference, you can use the inspiration after you've rolled if you don't think it's going to be high enough. But before Keith says whether it hits
Oh,
or not.
okay. 21. Will that hit?
21 just hits.
Oh!
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
The boss.
Good.
The boss.
Yes, the boss. Okay.
As an AC of 21.
All right. So it will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and it will also take 2 points of fire damage, I believe, and it will ignite in flames.
And it, as it does, it just sort of burns to a cinder before your very eyes and collapses into a pile of ash.
Wow.
Body
It's
collection.
like,
No, he was going to attack the other one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
My spell
all right.
ends.
All right.
Alma.
What are you doing, Alma?
I don't know now. I knew what I was doing before.
And I guess there's still a goblin, right?
Yes, there is still a goblin right in your face.
If you move to the other side of him, I can attack him.
Yeah, I will use my movement to, like,
Okay, and I will use my movement to get up, and I'm going to. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and attack. With my rapier, which can only go well. 14.
Misses. Your rapier sort of clangs off the stone balustrade beside you.
And I think that's my turn.
All right. So up the river, the fire beetles continue their assault on the Fortune's Folly, blowing fire at the rigging and setting cargo on deck on fire.
okay.
In gear.
He's gonna do the same thing. Hold on to how far is the bridge to the boat?
From in gear up there, it's about 70 feet.
How many fire beetles can he eat?
No, not eat. Dragon's breath.
Something fiery though.
True.
The eating might actually work. I don't know.
He's going to fly his 60 feet over to the Fortune's Folly.
Okay.
Eat them beetles, huh? Get 'em.
Oh, sorry, I completely messed that up.
Which will get him to the tip of the boat. Which might just be enough.
Yep, right about there.
Okay. He's going to use his action to dodge,
Okay.
and then wait for me to cast.
All right. Well, you are up.
Alright. Gonna use. Gotta check to see what it is. I think it's a bonus action.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action for him to use his reaction to do Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
He will use his reaction to 15-foot cone the entirety of the Fortune's Favor just to take out the beetles.
All right.
And that is fire damage?
It is
specifically?
ice damage. I can only do cold damage.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's cool.
Because of whatever I have, it's cold damage.
Convenient.
That's convenient.
And sakes, I have to look at it again because
Yeah. Let me know how that works.
Yeah, I got fire.
Typically that is a save, but
no, I have to. Yeah, it's 46 because I send it at a second level. So wait, no, this is a second.
So is it a save for them?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
ouch. Sorry, Braden.
Trucker. It was 2 1s and a 5, so they'll
Jeez.
take 7 damage at high.
Or 3 otherwise.
Thankfully they're bugs, so.
Hopefully they have low
Okay.
HP.
So what's the DC?
The DC is 15.
Okay. So the 3 right down the middle all fail, and take what?
7 cold damage.
Woo! Good job!
And so half of that would be 3.
Yeah, actually.
Well, that would depend on whether you want half to be
You
higher
always
or lower.
you always roll down. You always round down.
Okay.
And now it needs to make
Apparently needs to be
a.
able to reroll tonight anyway.
Probably.
Okay, so the con save works.
So he's still up.
Judging
So he's
from,
still up. Yes.
Judging from the rules.
All right.
And you see, you hear.
Are most of the flames out?
It does seem like most of the flames are
Did,
out.
did he hurt anyone on the ship?
Odds or
He
evens?
wasn't used odds.
No, he did not.
Okay. I'll just attribute it to a flying lizard.
You do, however, hear the voice of Captain Greybeard carrying across the river. What in bloody hell is that?
What?
I have to use my
that?
action
We've
to do
never
that,
seen
but-
it before.
All right.
What that is, it's a mystery.
Cabbage.
All right.
Why does he fear it? He got rid of the fire beetles, right?
Okay, so there's just the one. There's the boss that's still.
No, that's just a grunt.
Oh,
Yeah, the boss is down.
He got fried.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry. For
Oh,
my
okay.
movement, I will
I,
go across the bridge my 30
Yeah,
feet.
because I have Searing's Mind.
My apologies.
No worries.
So, got charred.
Hopefully get
Gotcha,
up close
right.
to Cindy.
Toasty.
All right.
sorry
So-
guys, I've been a little distracted.
It's
My
okay.
brother was chatting me. His dog ate half of one of those chocolate orange
Oranges.
things.
Oh, no.
Yes, he was.
Those Christmas
Emergency
orange things.
vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He threw up, so he's probably gonna be okay. But anyway,
Yeah, probably.
Poor puppy.
okay. Well, then I'll just move up to the grunt and take that out.
All right.
It's an advantage because you're flanking.
Thanks.
Well, not technically, but I'll say yes.
Well, actually, you get advantage if it's within 5 feet.
Right,
Yeah,
for
within
her.
5 feet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For her.
Flanking generally is actually
Right,
right across.
I
Yeah.
meant
17 hit?
17 will hit.
Okay. Oh, I do get sneak attack.
You get stinks.
I get stink.
Stick attack.
You get stink attack.
I get stink attack. Woo!
Fart real good.
Oh.
Of course, all your friends have the
16
same
points
on
of
that one,
damage.
Yeah. You
That's
rush.
called,
You run up
sneak
to
peek
him.
out.
He's sort of back and forth between Alma and Mizuki, and he never even sees you. And you just sort of stick your sword in, and as you pull it out, he topples over the railing and into the river.
Nice.
Drive into
Nice.
River Bob.
See me.
Okay, this is a really terrible idea.
Is it?
Okay, so those guys ahead, what is it that I am seeing?
So there's 5 guys. One of them is a boss on this side of the river, and it's the same thing on this side
Lots
of the
of
river.
flies.
How far can I get if I dash?
Probably up there, which is 80 feet. Yeah, you can probably get to the boss.
But that uses all of my. I wouldn't get my action.
So this would put you at 40.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this in 2 chunks. I'm gonna first try to stealth my way into the trees. So I'm only gonna use my
It'll
first.
probably take you 40 feet of movement just to get to here.
Yeah, and that's okay. I want to try and stay hidden.
Okay.
So I will use 2 rounds to do this. So I will keep.
So stay there and then
How
use your
many
action
rounds
to.
are we at?
Okay, hold on.
This is
Third round.
Third round.
Okay.
I'm going to stay here with an action ready in case one of them comes for me.
Or you're not
They
going to use
see
your
me?
action to hide?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, yeah,
You
because
need
the
your
hide
bonus
is the action. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take the hide action.
Yeah.
Unless your shadow monk stuff gives you something special.
Not at this point, no.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take the hide action and I will do the stupid thing next turn.
Okay.
Maybe someone else will be here too.
Do you want me to
Mizuki.
join her and then you guys go for the hill?
There's not any other goblins, right?
Yeah. There's no more. There are no more goblins on the bridge. No.
And can I?
If you 3 want to go for the other side, me and Simi will go for this side.
Okay, yeah.
Because I can have my dragon join us for as long as he can.
Until
Okay.
the people on the ship kill him.
Yeah,
or
alright,
are arrowed by these gentlemen.
Well, then, yeah, I
Which
guess
is going to
I'll-
happen real soon, I feel.
I guess we can go towards the other side.
All right.
And I'll tell Alma and Cabbage to come with me.
Coming.
Alright.
You can use your action to dash.
Yes, probably.
I thought that was some like weird spider.
I know, I was actually about to ask is it a trunk?
Yeah, it's like
A tree trunk. Okay.
Yeah,
It's like, please don't let that be another
cool.
freaking.
Calamari.
It's
I
calamari.
saw a guy making
There's an
calamari the other day
octopus
with
thing.
So, Alma?
weirdly
You gonna follow along as well?
on TikTok.
Yeah, so I'll do my full movement that way. How far am I away from the beetles?
So
after my
that's
full
that's
movement?
your regular movement.
The one beetle left.
Yeah, how far am I away from the beetle?
Is that beetle just chilling?
About 80 feet.
Okay.
Do I want to finish that one beetle off, or do I want
That's gonna be
to go for
too
the
far, I
other
think.
guys?
Okay.
Were you gonna vicious mockery it?
So,
Yeah.
so are you gonna? What you gonna do? Are you gonna?
So because that's too far away, I'm gonna use my action to dash
Any hits yet?
back
That's
into the
awesome.
trees a little bit.
Nothing.
I haven't yet.
Don't start saying that.
Okay, not right now.
Alright.
Well, it
I'm about to
hasn't.
get
There you
That'll
go.
be my turn.
Yeah, I'm like,
All right. So this
Still
would
real
be
hot
the this would be the goblin's turn. And the first one is actually going to shoot towards Ingir.
At disadvantage, because he's
Dodged.
dodging. He has an AC of 13, so the
Wait,
chances are
why
slim.
does your freaking familiar have a higher AC than I do?
Natural armor?
18.
That's
Yeah, that hits.
3 points of piercing damage.
Okay, he has 4 hit points left.
The next goblin in the line will shoot towards him.
this is like the toughest familiar in the world, man.
Yeah.
Disadvantage is a 5,
Hemorrhoid.
so he misses.
Thank you.
Sneeze at him.
Next one in the line shoots towards him. 10
Oh, miss.
misses. Next one in line. A 6 misses.
Yep.
The other side of the river
Oh, mother.
are all shooting towards the deckhands of the Fortune's Folly.
Okay.
They are ignoring your familiar. All right, Milo.
Actually, it's Ingir.
Oh yes, it is in gear. Sorry.
Yes. Okay. With his 60 feet of movement, he's going to move towards the right side of the canal.
60 feet.
Yes.
So he's got plenty to get over the line and about 20 feet more. Where does he want to go?
He wants to try and get the top 3 goblins of the right side. Because that's
Like in a
all
line?
he can. Yeah. Because that's all he can get with the
Okay.
dragon's breath. And he's gonna.
He still has 10 feet of movement after this, by
Okay.
the by.
Yeah, he will dragon's breath down the line.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 15 dexterity
I like
saving
it.
throw.
Dex saving throw 15, you said?
That's cocked. Okay, 6. Okay.
So a 9
Come on.
and a
And actually,
5 and a 5. So they all fail the saves.
Okay, so they're all going to take 11 points of cold damage.
Boop, boop, boop.
I have the greatest dragon of all time!
That's amazing.
And then he's going to use 10 feet of his movement to hide behind that tree.
Okay.
Oh, no. Actually, no, he's going to use his 10 feet of movement to get closer to the other 2.
Okay, so he was.
I have to double check and make sure that I remember how Flurry of Blows works. I used it.
So right about there.
I have it written there, but I don't trust myself.
All right.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah,
I-
that'd be where he was.
And then my turn, my action will be him using his reaction to do another Dragon's Breath on the other 2.
Okay, so I need to measure this out. So he can't get 2, he can only get the 1.
Okay, then retcon, he'll go back to the tree. He'll go back behind the tree. And then I will use my my action and my movement to get up to the 2 goblins right there. Then.
Get as far as you can, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so there. And there.
Can I hug the trees a little bit, hoping not to be seen by the Fortune's Favor? How high is the
It's actually pretty
okay,
deep.
So not like seeable.
Yeah, so if you're if you're back from the edge, they actually can't see you from the river.
Perfect. I will leave it at that.
Okay, cool. And we are back to the top of the round number 4. Cabbage.
All right, so I'm still on the bridge. How much movement is it going to take for me to get up to the others?
So
So
you probably need to use your dash and your
Extra
Um,
dash.
and your or
To attack.
you use your movement and your dash
So
action
bonus
to
of
get
it
get
for
even
you
with
is
them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Is in
'Kay.
place of the other +1. You
That's
took
what I
both
got.
away,
All
and
right.
rolled perfect.
I mean, you
wanted
could
to
make
make
another
sure that it
30
was
feet
fair.
towards the bad guys if you wanted.
You go.
I mean,
sit-
are we trying? Are you guys trying to stay hidden?
Well, the cliffs are high enough
No.
that we can't be seen by the boat.
Yeah, the boat can't see us at this point.
And even
Well,
if you
also the
get even if you
goblins.
get close, like you're just a person with a sword. So
Because if not, then you can use your bonus action to hide behind trees.
Yeah.
If you're
but
just
I can
gonna chill
also
out
use
here.
my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll just stay here.
Okay.
Oh, but then you can use your bow from here, right? How
Yeah.
far
Yes,
is
you can.
Cabbage from here from them?
Cabbage
Probably.
is
Yeah.
40 feet to
You
the
could just shoot
nearest
them now if you
one.
wanted.
No, because I had to use my.
Your bonus action. You can bonus action.
Oh, I
dash.
didn't use my
action.
action. I just
You
used.
could have, but you didn't
You
need to.
didn't use your bonus.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to use all three of them. I gotcha.
No,
Then I will go
only
ahead
use
and.
two.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get
Shoot a
sneak
bow.
attack unless he doesn't know we're here.
Oh, let's just see.
How is his spatial awareness?
Let's just see.
You're-
It's glorious. In all its glory.
Passive is 9, so let's roll a perception check. 15. Were you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Roll,
this is
go ahead and roll that
Halloween.
stealth.
It is kind of her thing.
No.
Then yeah, he knows you're here, so you won't
Okay.
get your sneak attack, unfortunately.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so no.
Yeah,
But
no. Sorry.
that's okay. I will go ahead and shoot anyway, since they already know I'm there.
You're aiming for the closest one?
Yes.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
You catch him in the neck and he goes down.
8. How many hit points do goblins have?
Not a
Not a
lot.
lot.
No,
Huh.
not
They're like kobolds.
Their strength is in numbers, not in.
That's true. There's just a lot of them. Okay.
All right, Mizuki,
How close am I?
you
To the nearest one.
you are 40 feet
Okay,
to the nearest
perfect.
one.
I am going to Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Yep. So, let's see. Make a wisdom
Inspired to
saving
get for
throw.
him.
What?
I have a bard character that uses bells.
Nice.
Okay,
That
and
would be a
that
good one for him.
was a. Why? Go away. Was a wisdom save, you said?
Yeah, a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Let's see, what is...
And it won't be higher than 15 at this point,
Yeah. Yeah. So that will...
because that's what I meant.
Yeah. That's... I don't know.
So he made the save.
Okay. That is fine. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. Oh, actually, I will Sanctuary Alma.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
All right, good for
So,
you.
Yeah, as my bonus action.
All right, now are you?
So any creature who tries to make an attack must make a wisdom saving throw.
But you can't attack.
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay. So are you gonna move at all, or are you gonna stay where you are?
No, like, did I?
Well,
I'll have
let's
to
see.
order.
I'm 40 feet away. Yeah,
Because Cabbage
I'll,
just went, right?
I'll use some of my movement.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to stay in the
Sure.
trees?
think I
I think
yeah.
we might have lost Simi in the turn order.
Yeah, finish your thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's yeah. I'll move
Oh, yeah, because she was
a
before me.
little closer, I guess.
Define a little closer.
Still within the trees, but as close as I can be.
Okay. Did I lose Simi?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
'cause-
Semi is before. Did it go?
She,
did she
yeah,
go off the
okay.
map?
I must have double clicked. You should have
I
gone
mean, not-
before.
Yeah,
You should have gone before Mizuki, but after
Mizuki.
Cabbage.
No worries.
but.
What we can do now?
Is that the end of
Separate.
yours?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That's all of mine.
So Simi then.
So
Sorry.
I am going to move up to the boss dude.
Assuming you're staying in the trees.
I don't even have to, but yeah, sure. The lowest of these rolls is a 21.
That'll hit.
So I'm going to blow a key point and have the 2 bonuses. So that's going to end up, I'm going to slash at him, and that's going to do 8. And then backhand him with the same hand for 6. And then punch him with the offhand for 5. So 19.
And he just sort of and crumples to the ground.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
monks are cool, man.
All right. So we just did out. So anything else?
I think that's all I can do, and it should
No,
be
it's-
if it's not.
Okay. So now it's Alma's turn.
Okay, so now it is aggressive action that ends Sanctuary. Or any spell.
If it's a spell that affects an enemy.
Yeah,
Do
pretty
you
much.
have it?
So
Do you
it
pretty
have
like
it
much.
right now?
attack spells.
Yeah, pretty much taking
the same
offensive
thing over-
action is
Yeah,
going to
pretty
break
much any-
Sanctuary.
yeah.
So if I do one of my illusions that's not
Cast a spell
attacking
that
anything,
affects- Then you would be okay. It would still hold.
that works.
Targets a warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell.
Yeah, makes an attack, cast a spell, then affects.
It's gonna depend on what illusion you're trying to do.
A large bear, like a maybe a brown bear, not a black bear because that's probably bigger than my 15-foot cube, but
Okay.
So he's making an intimidating bear.
that is just sort of like running towards the goblins from the west. Your call. Because Elma's doing it regardless, because he probably doesn't know that Sanctuary is happening. But if it breaks it, that's up to you.
Because it's not attacking. It's not affecting the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sanctuary is one of those spells. Where you
If
have
the
to-
warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends.
Okay.
So
If you
yeah,
use
by
it.
casting illusion and trying to affect their perception of the world, that is going to affect them. So your
Okay.
sanctuary is gone.
It's going to be a large brown bear that is just racing towards them from the west.
But it doesn't directly affect an enemy.
It does because the illusion only appears to them.
But
Or
it's not.
No,
it's
everybody
not a
sees it.
spell
Everyone
on
sells
the
it.
enemy.
Okay.
That's what.
Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, okay, yeah. In that case, with that being
I
the
think-
case being made,
Yeah.
I
think, for example, if like you had cast Phantasmal Force on him, then
Yeah,
that's a harmful
like if
spell.
it was like a damage or if it was.
But
like
if it's
some
just an
sort of
illusion
an
that just
effect,
does an area of effect,
but it-
okay, yeah, I can see that. I will backtrack and I will say that Sanctuary is still active then.
Okay.
you are a gracious god.
yes, thank you.
And again, it can be determined that it's an illusion by a successful intelligence check using an action.
Okay. Well, all right. So it
Or
is
if it interacts with anything physically.
right. So it is. Is that everything that you're going to do?
Yeah. And then I'm just making sure that and I need to move up, actually. Wait, which one am I?
You were
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna move up, kind of by
Mizuki.
Mizuki. Yeah,
Okay.
and then that's it.
Now it's the
Alright.
goblin's turn.
So it is the goblin's turn, and they will make their checks
To see if they see a bear.
to see if they see a bear or if they see through it. And what is this? What is the DC?
So it is an investigation check.
Equal to
Oh,
your
it's an
and it is
investigation?
DC 15.
But I
Yeah.
believe it requires their action to do it.
Well, actually, I don't know if this one says that. Hang on. Oh yeah, creature that uses its action to examine the image.
Okay, so that's actually I'm gonna have to because it's an investigation check.
Yeah, intelligence investigation check against the spell save DC.
Okay, give me a second here.
His luck has changed since he started rolling on Roll20. I don't like it. Go back to the box.
I mean, he missed your dragon a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
So,
This might go in my favor.
Okay, so there is literally no
Like
bonus
pure
to that.
statistics.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make these rolls over here. And the DC was what?
15.
15. Okay. So this one seems to be kind of scared, and actually, you start to see a little bit of something
Yum.
trickling down his leg. The other two look at it
Fight or flight.
and sort of look at their companion as though he's crazy, and ignore the bear.
What, have you not seen Illusion Bear before? It's Trick of the Light.
All right, Ingir.
Did the goblin boss make the check? I missed that.
He's later in the.
Oh,
in the
right. I
initiative
forgot that
order.
they're separate.
How's the fire beetle looking?
Looking pretty rough.
I'm gonna assume the deckhands can deal with that. Ingir's gonna fly to the opposite side of the ridge and go for the other three gobos with his 60.
Okay, 60 puts him there.
Ooh. Yeah, let's go for the fire beetle.
Okay.
He's gonna be right there. He's gonna aim it so it doesn't hit the ship. He's gonna dragon's breath
Okay.
the fire beetle. So make a dex save. Cock. Okay, 9 points of cold
It was
damage.
so much better than your first one.
Dex save.
It's a dex save of 15,
Okay, he misses,
so he'll take the full 9.
and that's that.
And then he's just gonna use the rest of his movement to get as close as he can to the goblins on the opposite side. So
Okay, so that's gonna put him there.
perfect. And he will friendly wave to the ship.
Hi, guys.
Give him a thumbs up.
You're not seeing through his eyes right now, are you?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Milo.
I'm going to go right next to Simi with my 30 feet of movement.
Oh, my head's in your shot. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. And then I'm going. How far is Ingir to the three goblins on the cliff? Let's at least be close. No, never mind. Okay.
Not enough range.
Not enough range.
Eh.
Cool.
That's gonna be my turn. I will. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
I could use an action, but I'm fine.
Okay.
It's not like
You can just punch him in the
Round
face.
5.
I have a 7.
Cabbage.
Okay, I'm going to move up closer to
It would
the
be-
others.
I would be hurting myself.
Oh, okay, fair.
Okay.
And shoot the nearest goblin. 17 plus 7, I'm guessing that
Yep,
hits.
that'll hit.
And I do not have sneak attack. So it's just 6 points of damage.
Okay. And he is still up.
And that's it for me.
See me.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the other goblin. And this is the second time tonight I have rolled 2 17s in in the same roll.
Nice.
Push him off the edge.
I kind of like that. So yeah, I'm gonna slash him once and that's like 17 plus 6. So
Yeah.
uh,
You're going to hit with both of them.
yeah. So the slash is gonna be for 6 points of damage, and then I'm just gonna roundhouse kick him really hard and send him over the edge. That one's gonna be another 6 points of damage.
Okay. So your slash takes him across the chest and blood just sort of blossoms out of the wound. And then as you kick him, you hear the as his neck snaps and the body just tumbles off the edge.
Snack. I know what I was saying.
Delicious.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to use as much movement as I can to get back towards the bridge.
All right. So that's your normal movement.
Well, that's all I can do right now because I don't have an action to dash
Okay.
or anything.
So that's
And I don't have to be in a crazy hurry because realistically, by the time I got around there to help them,
Yeah.
they're gonna be done. So
Most likely.
with any luck.
with any luck.
Hopefully.
With any luck. Mizuki.
I am going to use my movement.
Oh, that's like
Actually, sorry, I don't want to cut your turn off. Did the goblin boss have a turn last round?
He didn't.
Okay.
that was a crappy roll.
He didn't, but he.
Just for sake of the illusion.
Oh yeah, let me.
Unless he's still shooting at the boat.
Me.
Yeah, he sort of saw through the illusion and continued shooting at the boat. So Mizuki.
Yes, Mizuki will use her movement and get real close to the goblins again.
All right.
She's going to make a melee attack with her.
Probably
mace.
want to be here though, right?
It's probably not gonna hit.
I'd
Yeah,
imagine so. Yeah.
that's probably not gonna hit though. 10. Is 10 gonna hit?
10 is not going to hit. Sorry.
No, it's a crit.
All right.
She'll use her. Actually, she'll use her bonus action to, I guess, disengage maybe? Yeah.
So you're using a bonus action to disengage?
Do you have a bonus?
Do you? What do you have that lets you do that?
Typically that's only rogues or monks.
Oh, is that on the. Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Usually it's an action.
There's
Oh,
a couple of
you
feats
use an
that could
action.
do it.
Okay. Then never mind.
Okay.
Stay put.
Elma.
So the bear is going to jump up onto the top of that rock there, looking at specifically at the one that sort of fails to recognize, and it prepares to jump at him. And so that's going to be my action. And then bonus action, I'm going to bardically inspire Mizu. And that's it.
Okay.
I'm hoping to scare him into jumping off the edge.
Yes.
Or like shoving past his comrades.
Please grow wings now, and it's our turn.
It actually does scare him into jumping down the cliff and tumbling down into the river.
Perfect.
But he's still there.
But he is still there. Yes. So this goblin is going to take a swing at Mizuki. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Nope. So nothing doing. The other. Let's just see here real quick. Yeah, he's being real dumb tonight. The other one's going to move up and also make a scimitar attack against you as well. And 15 is not going to hit. They couldn't hit the couldn't hit the barn side of a broad.
That's a big broad.
All right, Ingir.
How far away is the boss from the two grunts next to Mizuki?
30 feet?
About 15.
Okay, so if Ingir was to be right by the boss and Dragon's Breath, he could get all three.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, he
Yeah.
could.
All right, I will do that.
Nasty.
All right.
Come on. Oh, that's cocked.
Yeah, that was very.
All right.
Can I use an inspiration to reroll damage?
No.
Okay.
Dex save.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe you
15.
can use Bardic Inspiration to
Okay.
increase damage.
So
Yeah.
the boss makes the save with a 22.
How long do I have Bardic Inspiration
10 minutes.
for? 10 minutes? Okay.
15?
That is my.
No, that 15
15 is my.
is the DC.
Is the DC.
He rolled a 16. Doo-doo. He rolled a 21.
Okay.
Oh.
That's fine. And then the other two.
12 and 19.
Let's reroll the 19 and see if we can get lucky.
22.
Okay.
Gosh.
So the total is 6. So one of them will take 6, and
Oh,
the other
not
two will
damage.
take 3.
Okay. So. So minus 3.
Oh, that's what it is. It's cutting word to reduce damage.
I don't know why
Huh?
people don't like the
What did I do?
College of War.
Give me a
It's
second.
the
I
opposite one, where you can add.
didn't even know that was a thing. Apparently, I escaped right out of the page.
Oh,
Give me a sec.
I don't know why people don't like the where you can use your bardic inspiration to add a bardic
Add
inspiration
damage?
to hit. No, not damage, to hit.
you can do that already.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well, I know you can add a bardic inspiration to that, but this is just like you can use your reaction to add
Oh, that's a reaction as
Yeah.
opposed to the
for
bonus
the
action.
yeah.
I think it's just not as strong a build as the like. If you're playing a bard, you tend to be more on the support end of things.
Right.
Yeah.
So it takes away from your support abilities to be able to do some of the things as a warcaster. So
Is one of them unconscious?
Yes. So the one, so the one right, the one that you had been attacking, and the first one drops unconscious as the dragon's breath hits him. He sort of frosts over, and then just falls over, and the goblin boss is still up.
And then that will be Ingir's turn.
Milo.
I will use my action to have Inger use his reaction to do Dragon's Breath again.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay, come on. 1 6, a 5, and a 4.
That was the best roll yet.
15 total,
Okay.
depending on how well they roll.
Boo, 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 boo. So the boss rolls a 10. And the other one
Captain unconscious.
is unconscious. He automatically fails.
So both of them will take 15 points of ice damage, or cold damage.
15.
15.
And that's them.
The bear stands up and claps his hands.
No.
So there is a single goblin left, sort of frantically splashing in the river.
And then I will use my movement to get right next to Simi, hopefully.
Okay.
So do we take
Yep.
credit for this?
There's still a crit for what?
No.
No, we don't see anybody
We'll
else.
say that the magical spirit of a flying lizard saves boat sailors whenever they are in perilous danger.
You're on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
I think we should just get out of there.
Okay, we'll drop out of initiative at
Okay.
that point. You guys are
There's
done.
not any goblins up, right?
No.
What-
Aside
Not that
from
we can
the
see.
river?
I think those
Yeah.
I think those ones down there were extra.
Oh.
All right.
Don't say things like that right
So you guys gather back up on the bridge. The Fortune's Folly, a little bit worse for wear,
Let's
singed,
not let them
but
see
still
us.
alive.
Yeah.
Continues sailing up the river,
We don't let them see us.
passes under the bridge, and you can hear Greybeard chiving his crew to get things squared away, and as you sort of peek over the railing as it continues up the river, you do see him standing at the back railing. He looks around, pulls out a handkerchief and just sort of mops it over his bald head. And he sort of puts his hands together and
Oh my gosh!
What?
Mons.
whispers,
Another
"Oh,
100?
thank you, Mons. Oh, thank you." Woo! And says, says
Prayer.
a quiet prayer.
Oh.
Golly.
And as
thank
it
you
sails
so
off
much.
up the river, that is where we will call an end
Yay.
to tonight's session.
Oh
Here,
my
here,
gosh, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Mons. That
everyone.
is
Thank you,
so
Mons.
awesome. Right in under the wire.
You get all
That's
the booties.
very, very much appreciated. Thank you. We will put that to good use.
man.
In the meantime, thank you guys for joining us on our off night. We did have a little bit of a
Where we've been rolled.
oh poor Weave. Sorry.
We just finished.
I will make a point to run a replay during our normal time tomorrow night, and we'll be
Yes.
on. We can be on chat with you guys. We did have a little bit of a scheduling conflict. Danny,
I'm gonna be working a little bit
Danny's going to be
later.
working a little bit
Hopefully
late,
tomorrow
and it was going to be
we're
a
not
little
too
And
tight.
it's a holiday week, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it will also be on
Not
YouTube,
good.
and yeah, so you'll be able to
But
catch
for
it
the
there.
most
Sorry
part, I think
about
most
that.
of us should be around for the. If you do a rerun tomorrow, I think
Yeah,
most of us should be there in chat. So.
Yeah,
we should
so
be
I-
in
so I-
chat when we're live.
I will put it
Well,
up
thank you for the
and
biddies who even
do the
rolled.
run.
Thank you.
We love you even though we weren't at the right time spot for you. Sorry.
Yeah, so we will put it up and do the rerun, do the replay on Twitch tomorrow during a regular time, and it will also go up on YouTube, so you can catch it there. I guess this is a good spot to do the reminder of our YouTube channel. Go check it out. All of the video replays wind up there. I tend to have them go live on Sunday, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time in the morning.
The YouTube is Casual Cactus.
If
If you look it up.
you
Not
look
the
it up,
URL, but if you just go.
yeah,
to
if you
the
just do a
YouTube-
search for Casual Cactus, that's probably the easiest way to find
Yeah.
it. We do also run our Discord server. We've got announcements anytime we have to change our schedule, like we did this week. You can find that information there on our Discord server. So do be sure you check that out and stay atop all of the incoming messages from that. As a bonus, you'll also have information on Kyrie's creative streaming and Danny's creative streaming when those happen. Huge shout out to panstream.co.uk for providing sound effects for Stephen. We still need to work on how to get that
Into the audio.
actually
yeah.
working for you, but they're super helpful for that, and we'll work on that for you a little bit.
You're awesome. Thank you,
Um,
Mons.
Thank you, Mons.
Thank you,
That was super awesome.
We'll figure out what to do with it.
We will
Okay.
definitely
We know
put it
what
aside
it is.
and
Yes,
Save it
work
up to
on audio
Doing
some.
audio.
So
Yes.
Okay.
Upgrading our audio.
that is all we've got for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for dropping in. Thanks for supporting us as we sit around the table and play games and bring you guys along for it. It's super appreciated, and we love having you guys along with us. Until next week, which will be at our regular time, Monday night. Remember?
Grab your bats and grab your balls.
And if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house. Good night, everybody.
Bye.